Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hojo Radio Network, broadcasting coast to coast, around the world, and throughout the galaxy. I'm your host, Hojo, and I'm thrilled to pieces to be pulling up a chair at the table with you tonight. If you've been searching for something with real stakes, real grit, and characters who rely on their absolute wits and honor to survive the urban jungle, then you have landed in the perfect spot. Tonight, we're turning back the clocks and dimming the lights for a 4-hour marathon block we're calling Prime Time P.I.s. And I'm going to be your personal guide through this smoke-filled offices, the neon-lit alleyways, and the sharp-talking, fast-shooting world of the golden age of radio's greatest private investigators. We're kicking things off with a man of action, the man with the action-packed expense account, to be exact. It's December 1952. John Lund is behind the mic, and we're jumping right into yours truly, Johnny Dollar. The James Clayton matter. Kick up your feet, pull yourself a cold one, and let's get the investigation underway. Let's see if I can not mess up my words this time. Stay tuned right here to the Hojo Radio Network for some Johnny Dollar next.
From Hollywood, it's time now for John Lund as
Johnny Dollar.
Hi, Chet Graham, Johnny.
Who?
Wake up, boy. Chet Graham, Claims, New York Mutual.
Oh, hi, Chet. How are things?
Bad. Johnny, I have to make a little trip out to the coast on a phony claim. I'll be gone about 4 days, but I need someone to hold down my office while I'm away. Can you do it?
Well, that's not my line, Chet. You know that.
Well, make it your line, Johnny. Somebody has to be here. Look, you can live in my apartment. You can use my tickets to Wish You Were Here. You can even take my girl if you want. New York's swell this time of year.
Can't you get anybody there?
Oh, everybody's got the flu or busy or something.
When do you want to leave for the coast?
I'd like to get out on the noon plane today.
Well, I can be down there by 11.
Good. We'll probably miss each other, but just walk right in the office and make yourself at home. I'll call you from L.A.
Have a good trip. By the way, what does your girl look like?
Even your best dream was never that good.
Just leave her phone number on your desk.
John Lund in a transcribed adventure of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to New York Mutual Underwriters Limited, Rockefeller Center, New York City. Attention, Mr. Chester Graham, Claims and Adjustments. Dear Chet, you probably read some of this in the Los Angeles papers, but they don't have the whole story. Maybe they'll never get it all. I hope not. I've found out part of it, stumbled into the rest of it, and I'm trying to forget all of it. The following is an accounting of expenditures during your 4-day absence and my investigation of the James Clayton matter. Expense account item 1, $14.35 transportation Hartford to New York, where, as per your advice, I walked in your office, sat down, and made myself at home. And where, 15 minutes later, I had a caller.
Mr. Dollar, is it?
That's right.
The girl at the reception desk said Mr. Graham was out of town and that you were taking his place.
Yes. Please sit down.
Well, thank you, but I don't have time. I'm Miss Stebbins, Dr. James Clayton's nurse. He asked me to see you.
I see.
He gave me these policy numbers. He said that your company wrote these policies and that he'd like to talk to one of you.
Well, certainly, Miss Stebbins. He can come by anytime.
No, you don't understand. Dr. Clayton can't get away from the office. We're terribly rushed, and I really should be getting back myself. He's there all alone.
Well, do you know what it's about, Miss Stebbins?
No. The doctor's been acting strangely all day. He had me cancel all of his outside calls, and then he sent me here. He said to explain that it was very urgent. I'm very concerned for him.
The tall, pale brunette girl in the crisply starched uniform and cape was certainly concerned about something. She bit her lip, forced out a wan, unprofessional smile, and started to cry. I pretended not to notice all this as we got on the elevator and went down into the street. However, 10 minutes later, when we arrived at a suite of offices in the Pelroy building, I had to notice Dr. James Clayton. He met us at the door. Most of his costume was medically correct, white coat and carrying a stethoscope in one hand. But in the other, he brandished a .32 Ivor Johnson. The safety was off.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, Doctor. This is Mr. Dollar from the insurance office.
Claims investigation?
Yeah?
Oh, fine. Jane, this would be a good time for you to get some lunch, don't you think?
Well, Doctor, I have all of those lab reports to
No,
write
go ahead,
about.
Janie. Like a good girl, I want to speak with Mr. Dollar alone.
Of course, Doctor, if you say so. Goodbye, Mr. Dollar.
Goodbye.
Come in, Mr. Dollar. Sit down. Very fine girl, Jane. She's worked for me a long time. Very fine.
Do you always meet her at the door with firearms, Doctor?
Oh, this. Well, all I can say is this is a ridiculous mess. My life's been threatened by a man who has definite homicidal tendencies. This, I don't even know how to load it. I look foolish, I suppose.
A threat on your life, Doctor, comes under the heading of police business.
I know that very well. And I would go directly to the police, only... Well, it is a delicate matter. You seem dubious already.
No, just curious. Go on, please.
Well, several months ago, I attended a patient named Florence Harmon. A thorough examination disclosed that her poor physical condition wasn't based on any organic disorder, but rather upon an emotional instability. Now, this, I finally discovered, was brought about by her marriage to an erratic, ruthless, ill-tempered man, Benjamin Harmon. I could only advise that she divorce him immediately.
Well, that's somewhat extreme, Doctor. Are you always certain of advice like that?
Well, in this case, there's no other answer. I approached Mr. Harmon on the subject last night at his home. I explained that Mrs. Harmon's health, her very life, is in jeopardy. And more's involved here than keeping intact a union which has nothing but legality as a binding force.
I see. But Mr. Harmon doesn't care for somatics, huh?
He attacked me. If it hadn't been for the assistance of Mrs. Harmon and a servant, he might have choked me to death. When I left, he threatened me.
Then you should have called the police.
Yes, I thought of that. But look, if you approached Harmon in the right manner, Dollar, he might discard his ideas of violence.
Well, you're the expert on homicidal tendencies, but best thing I can see for you is to prefer assault charges and have him locked up.
I know all that, but it's for Mrs. Harmon's sake. Please understand, she's been through a shattering ordeal. Look, Mr. Dollar, would you go see him and talk to him? If you think he means it really, then I'll call the police and prefer charges against him.
The Harmon residence was in Westchester. A story-and-a-half colonial with all the trimmings. There was a 51 Cadillac in the open garage and a 52 Ford station wagon in front of the house.
Yes?
This one didn't have a white coat or stethoscope, but he had a gun.
What is it?
Mr. Harmon?
I'm Harmon. What do you want?
Mr. Harmon, my name is Dollar. And
Dollar, huh? Get out of my way! Oh!
Here, Mr. Dollar. Drink this. Easy now.
Oh.
Take it, please. Oh, you had quite a blow. Try a little more. It should make you feel better.
What was...
Oh, you can bring suit against him, against us. You can do anything you want to, Mr. Dollar. He's just ungovernable. He could easily have killed you.
You, Mrs. Harmon?
Yes.
Your husband think I was the Iceman?
Oh, I don't know what he thought. I just heard him yell at you, and when I came to the door, you were lying there, and he'd taken the station wagon and left. Why, last night he even attacked my personal physician and threatened to kill him. I don't know what's gotten into him. You'd better sit down.
Oh, it's getting better. Where'd he go?
Heaven only knows. Mad. That's what he is, Mr. Dollar. Mad. He's liable to do anything. I'm scared. I'm scared stiff.
I called Dr. Clayton, who promised to notify the police. It was about 5:45 when I got back to his office. A broad-shouldered man in a tweed suit was in the reception room.
Hi. You Dr. Clayton?
No. Hey, don't I know you?
I was thinking the same about you. Wait, Dollar?
Yeah.
Tom Bassman, Central Division.
Oh, sure. How are you, Tom?
Fine. Hey, you must be the one.
What?
This Dr. Clayton called downtown about a threat, said his insurance company had advised him to report it.
That's right.
Well, where is he?
Well, he should be here, Tom. What's his nurse say?
I rang the buzzer, no one around at all. What's this all about?
A man named Benjamin Harmon's threatened the doctor's life. I met him myself. He's carrying a gun, and he looked dangerous to me. I just came from his house.
He's still there?
No.
I better phone in and get a pickup out on him. When the doctor shows up, I'll get a complaint. Oh, hello.
Hello. Why, Mr. Dollar.
Hello, Miss Stebbins.
Is Dr. Clayton here?
This is Sergeant Bassman. We want to see him ourselves.
You're a police officer?
That's right, miss.
I heard him talking to you on the phone. Is anything the matter?
Just want to see him.
Well, goodness, he sent me out to pick up these things. He was here when I left. Oh,
What?
perhaps he had an emergency.
Well, is there any way we can find out?
Well, if he had one, it would be right here on the pad, because I always have to know. Oh, that's funny.
What?
He's on an emergency call, 1213 Alessandro Street.
Can I see that, please?
Uh-huh.
There's no name on this, Miss Stebbins. Do you recognize the address at all?
No, I don't. The doctor just wouldn't take a random emergency call unless it were very unusual.
This might be unusual. Dollar, how bad off did you think Harmon was?
Mad. Had a gun. Cracked me. Plenty rough.
Well, this is in the warehouse district.
Think we better go down there?
I think so. Wait.
What?
1213. Well, it'd have to be that vacant lot over there. This one's 1240, and the rest belong to that warehouse.
Yeah. Tom. That car. MD on the license plate?
Yeah. Well, it might be Clayton's.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Clayton's car, all right.
He must be around here somewhere looking for 1213.
Yeah. Well, let's have a peek.
Tom.
I see. He's had it. Is it Clayton?
Yeah, that's him.
Some emergency this was.
Yeah.
We'll return to yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in just a moment. On weekends, it seems everybody takes his car out on the highways. Some drivers are less experienced than others. They either speed or poke along with a whole stream of cars behind them. Both types are a menace to safety. Whatever you do, be moderate, be obedient to all traffic laws. Be careful, use your head, and don't take chances. Now, with our star, John Lund, we bring you the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
An hour of questioning in the neighborhood turned up two people who recalled hearing the shots. And one man remembered seeing a man who answered Benjamin Harmon's description loitering in the vicinity of a nearby bar earlier in the evening. Obviously, Dr. Clayton had been lured to his death by the murderer who had telephoned him, pretended to need a physician, waited till the victim appeared, and then shot him down. Expense account item 3, $11.65. A good dinner, 3 martinis, tip, and thinking at Toots Shores. After which, I strolled over to the Pelroy building. Expense account item 4, $5 even. Bribed watchman.
I shouldn't be doing this, you know. Might lose my job over it.
I appreciate it.
But since you're from the insurance company, I guess you're all right.
Just looking around is all.
Too bad about the doctor. Nice fellow.
Very.
What do you think you'll find? A policeman been here till almost an hour ago, poking around.
You know if they found anything?
Sure.
Well, what?
Doctor's emergency kit. Heard him say he didn't take it with him when he went out on that emergency. Don't be too long.
The business about the emergency kit started me thinking. I opened Clayton's file drawer and skimmed through every patient's name from Abbott to Zabrowski. He'd been a thorough man, and from all evidences operated an efficient medical office. However, he had no medical history in his files on Florence Harmon. There was nothing to indicate that she had ever been a patient of his. On the other hand, There was an entry a year before which showed that he had examined, treated, and discharged Benjamin Harmon as a patient. I think these two developments supplied me with all of the curiosity I needed for a while. Nurse Jane Stebbins' home address was duly noted on Dr. Clayton's phone book. Oakdale House. Surprisingly enough, on Oak Street. Special rates for nurses, room 210.
Oh, Mr. Dollar.
How do you feel?
Not too good, Mr. Dollar. I just got home a little while ago. They kept me down there pretty long. Do you want to come in?
Thanks. I don't want to keep you up.
It isn't much of a place, is it? I mean, I haven't straightened it up for days, it seems. I'm sorry.
Things like this aren't easy. I know. Don't apologize to me.
Sit down, Mr. Dollar. Have they caught Mr. Harmon yet?
No, not yet. Miss Stebbins, you worked for Dr. Clayton a long while, didn't you?
5 years.
Then you should be able to tell me who he was going to marry.
Marry? Well, I didn't know. I have no idea.
He'd already made arrangements for a honeymoon.
Honeymoon?
Look, reservations on the Ile de France for next April. I found them in his desk drawer. Confirmed to Dr. and Mrs. James Clayton. Well?
What difference does it make?
I don't know. Seems strange that you've been with him for such a long time and didn't know about this. Or did you? All right. What about Mrs. Harmon?
Well...
Look, Miss Stebbins, things are wrong all the way down the line about your doctor's death, about what happened before it. It'll come out sooner or later.
I suppose it will. It's awful to say this, Mr. Dollar, but Mrs. Harmon was the only one Dr. Clayton saw socially. And she, of course, is married.
Of course. And the good doctor advised her to get a divorce. He meet her when Mr. Harmon was a patient of his?
Yes, that's right. They became friendly.
But Mrs. Harmon was never a patient?
No, never, just her husband.
What can you tell me about Mr. Harmon?
Well, really, all I know is he came in to see Dr. Clayton a few times. Over a year ago, I guess. Then after he saw what was happening between Mrs. Harmon and Dr. Clayton, he stopped coming in. I sent a copy of his medical history to another doctor.
But Dr. Clayton had been seeing Mrs. Harmon all this time.
It's awful to say this now, Mr. Dollar. Doctor's dead. I'm no moralist. We're all human. It's happened before. Married people have been attracted by others. I'm tired, Mr. Dollar.
Sure. Do you have any idea why I was called in today?
At first, I didn't. Well, of course, it happened. The police told me about Mr. Harmon's threats. But I don't understand what you're trying to do. The police want Mr. Harmon, and what does it all mean?
It means the wrong man was killed.
Please, Mr. Dollar.
I should have tumbled to it right away, but your husband fit the part too well.
Now, look here. I've been through quite enough today with the police looking for Ben. I don't have...
You and Clayton. I was going to be the star witness when the state tried him for shooting your husband. Whatever I said as a material witness would back up his self-defense plea and get him off on a justifiable homicide. Isn't that it?
I tell you, I won't listen.
And you and the doctor would sail to France and live happily ever after. What's the matter? Wouldn't your husband give you a divorce?
You won't listen. Go ahead. If you say it's that way, Mr. Dollar, and you know everything, I know you know everything, then it must be that way.
Yeah, only it got fouled up. Your husband did shoot your doctor boyfriend after all.
Get out of here. Get out of my house. You can't prove anything.
You're right, Mrs. Harmon. I can't prove anything. Not a thing. They catch your husband and they'll put him away for it. But you have something to live with for the rest of your life. Or maybe you didn't really love your doctor after all.
Get out! Get out! Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
What?
Well, that's it, Sergeant. I want to know if people can really get by with this kind of thing in our courts of law. If and when you pick up Benjamin Harmon, will he have any kind of defense?
Oh, we'll get him, Dollar. The others I can't answer. What you just told me is really a thing. I don't see how any lawyer can do much for a guy who threatens another man's life and finally guns him down, do you?
Supposing I could prove that Harmon was being set up as a patsy, that the doctor was really supposed to gun him down and plead self-defense.
Up to the judge and the jury. When we get Harmon, he'll be arraigned and indicted on first-degree murder charges. Don't worry about that. And if it goes that far, it generally means he'll get the works. After all, we're pretty sure he shot and killed the doctor.
Hang up, Dollar.
Huh?
You still there, Dollar?
Hang up or I'll blow your head off.
Benjamin Harmon wasn't kidding. He was blazing mad. He had a gun, and I knew he wasn't afraid to use it.
I was across the street when you left my place a little while ago. Fixing up another deal, were you?
I don't know what you're talking about, Harmon.
I followed you here so we could have this talk. And we're going to have it, you and I.
You ought to put that gun away and let them take you. They'll shoot you down if they see you.
Nobody's going to shoot me down, not yet. Now, where's your office?
Hartford, Connecticut.
I mean here. Where do you practice here? Come on.
I don't practice anything here. My office is in Hartford. This apartment belongs to a friend of mine. I'm standing in for him here while he's out of town.
Where's his office?
New York Mutual Liability.
I mean his law office. I want to get down there and see how much...
Hold on now. I'm not a lawyer. My friend's not a lawyer. We're insurance investigators.
Where's the office?
I tell you, we...
Listen. Clayton called me this morning and said a lawyer named Dollar was on his way over to talk to me about divorcing Florence.
If you hadn't started swinging that gun butt around, I'd have told you why I was there. I think I know why Clayton called you and told you that, but I don't...
You and he were trying to pull something to take my wife away from me. I know that much.
You're wrong, Harmon. I didn't know anything about that.
Nobody takes my wife away from me.
Now, that's the kind of temper that got you in all the trouble you're in. Look, you can shoot me here and I'll be number 2. But they'll get you real easy here.
You know I didn't kill Clayton?
How do I know you didn't kill him? You threatened him. Half a dozen people heard you threaten him. I have an idea why you did it, and you might have been right, but murder for any reason...
Shut up! You're in on it somewhere. You know who did kill him, and you're going to clear me or I'll whip it out of you, Dollar. I'll whip it out of you! Why, you crazy... You...
All right. Here. Try this. Go on. I'm tired of fooling with you. Now get on your feet.
What?
Well, you got one point in your favor. This gun hasn't been fired. Do you have another one?
No.
Here, take another drink. Now, you have a chance to talk to me right now. I don't think the police will be interested in much you have to say.
I wanted to kill Clayton, but I didn't. Nobody will believe that. I know I've got a temper, and I've tried to control it, but I didn't kill him.
I'm not impressed with that. I want facts. Where were you when Clayton was shot?
How do I know? I didn't know what time he was shot.
Say between 5 and 6 today.
I was out getting mad. Fried.
Where? Who saw you?
No. After we met, I was so sore, I jumped in the car and went out and bought myself a jug. I know it sounds crazy, but I spent most of the time just sitting in the car down by the docks, just drinking and thinking and getting mad. I don't know what it was. I don't know when I walked over to the saloon, phoned Clayton. I told him I was on Alessandro Street and to come on down. I wanted to have a showdown.
You mean you wanted him to come down so you could kill him?
Maybe I did have that on my mind. I don't know. I waited an hour or so, but he never showed up. When I called back at his office, nobody answered. So I climbed back in my car, and that's where I heard about my being wanted for killing him. It was on the newscast. I didn't do it, Dollar. I swear I didn't. The others I knew about, and I didn't kill them.
What others?
Florence always had other friends. I guess I don't love her anymore, but I don't know. Maybe I hate her for all of it. When a man doesn't let part of his life walk away from him, I wouldn't give her a divorce. If I had let her get away with it, it would have been too much for me to hold.
Even though you didn't love her and you knew she didn't love you?
Yes.
That sounds stupid.
Maybe. I loved her once. She loved me the way two people only love at certain times.
Hell, no sense yet.
I'm not well, Dollar. Clayton gave me a year. Now the doctor, 18 months. Finished anemia. The two of them could have waited at least till I was dead, couldn't they? Couldn't they?
I found some sleeping pills in your medicine cabinet, and I fed him a couple with some hot cocoa. He dropped off to sleep in your bed while I made some phone calls, confirming what he just told me. Expense account item 5, taxi fare, $4.05 back to Oak Street, to Oakdale House. Special rates for nurses.
I thought you'd be back. I'm glad it's you. I think somehow you're the kind of man who understands things.
I'll be a good listener. Go ahead.
When I first started as his nurse, I fell in love with him. I guess it's an old story. Terribly old and corny. But then he met her. I heard him tell you all those lies today about treating Mrs. Harmon. I was out in the hall. Didn't have any idea exactly what he intended to do until I heard him call Mr. Harmon right after you left. He told him you were a lawyer.
He knew Harmon was upset enough to attack me.
Doctor was very good about knowing what people would do. I was here when Mr. Harmon called him tonight. Doctor took the call and wrote it down on the pad. I saw him put the gun inside his coat, and I knew he was going down there to shoot Mr. Harmon. So I followed him. He was walking around in the dark looking for Mr. Harmon with a gun in his hand. I ran up to him and pleaded with him not to be crazy, that she wasn't worth it. Then he said he was going to kill me, too. He struggled and the gun went off I don't know how many times. Then I came back here and pretended I'd been down at the drugstore.
I see. What's your first name?
Jane.
Jane, Dr. Clayton made all sorts of elaborate plans so he'd have a self-defense plea. But you don't have to go to all that trouble. You can prove self-defense. He had the gun. He was going to use it on you.
I beg your pardon?
I can help you, Jane. It'd go second degree or manslaughter, suspended. You didn't mean to shoot him, but he meant to shoot you.
No. You're nice. But I can't get off.
What?
I guess they haven't found her yet. I killed Mrs. Harmon an hour ago.
Expense account item 6, same as 1, transportation back to Hartford. I didn't spend any other money, Chet. I didn't meet your girl, and I didn't see the musical. I didn't go anyplace. I just sat in your office and looked at the walls for the next 3 days. I'm leaving this where you'll see it when you come in tomorrow morning. Settle up and don't call me for a long time. A long, long time, if you call at all. Expense account total, $56.35. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, stars John Lund in the title role and is written by E. Jack Newman with music by Eddie Dunstetter. John Lund can currently be seen in the Universal International picture Just Across the Street. Featured in tonight's cast were Victor Perrin, Virginia Gregg, Joseph Kearns, John McIntyre, and Jeanette Nolan. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is transcribed in Hollywood by Jaime Del Valle.
Every Sunday, CBS Radio's Bob Trout brings you a timely weekend roundup of world news. As a special eyewitness feature, an overseas CBS Radio News correspondent flies in to give you an up-to-the-minute account of developments on his beat. Don't miss Bob Trout's World News Roundup Sundays on the CBS Radio Network.
nothing like the pencil scratch and the legal pad and the total accountability of a Johnny Dollar expense account to start the evening off right. But our man Johnny Dollar doesn't get a second to breathe or pocket his travel vouchers tonight, friends. No. We're staying right in the month of December of 1952 for a double dose of Dollar. Coming up next, the ink is barely dry on the Clayton files, and the insurance companies are already ringing his phone off the hook for the next case. Let's see how he handles a post-Christmas headache in the Walter Patterson matter. Johnny Dollar, you're up next. Write it up.
From Hollywood, it's time now for John Lund as
Johnny Dollar.
My name's Elgin, Mr. Dollar. Claims Division, Delaware Mutual Life.
What can I do for you, Mr. Elgin?
Would you be free to work on a case for us?
Well, I might be. What kind of a case is it?
It involves a man named Patterson and a claim we paid off to the tune of $40,000.
Uh-huh.
You see, Patterson died in 1947. All the routine procedures were followed. There was no reason for not honoring the policy at the time.
And there's reason now, Mr. Elgin?
That's for you to find out, Mr. Dollar. A lifelong friend of the deceased swears he's still alive and kicking.
I'll take the case, Mr. Elgin.
John Lund in a transcribed adventure of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar, Hartford, Connecticut. To Controller's Office, Delaware Mutual Life Insurance Company, Wilmington, Delaware. The following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the Walter Patterson matter. Expense account item 1, $78.14, fare and incidentals between Hartford and Wilmington. I arrived at 2:30 in the afternoon, found a room at the Chesapeake Hotel, stowed my luggage, and went directly to your headquarters, Mr. Elgin.
Of course, reports like this cross my desk ever so often. If I ran them all down, I'd get nothing else done.
And 10 times out of 10, the report's wrong.
Yes, I know that, but this report bears investigation. I can remember 3 years after my father's death, I saw a man on a subway train in New York who, well, he looked exactly as I remembered my dad. I finally walked up and asked him his name. The minute he spoke, I lost the impression altogether. I think a lot of people have had that same kind of experience at one time or another, don't you?
Yes, I suppose so. We all have a double somewhere, they say. An old friend saw this man, Patterson?
Yes, in Tucson, Arizona. Her name's Virginia Collier. I'd have her here now to talk to you, but unfortunately, she's en route to Europe.
Oh, I see.
2 weeks ago, Mrs. Collier stopped off in Tucson on her way back from Los Angeles. She claims that she saw Walter Patterson as big as life sitting in a bar at the El Conquistador Hotel.
Is that all?
No, she managed to talk to him. He told her his name was Yoler, William Yoler. Mrs. Collier says he pretended not to know her at all.
Uh-huh.
Now, here's the first point, Dollar. I wired authorities in Tucson to run a check on William Yoler. In their conversation, Yoler told Mrs. Collier that he'd been born and raised in Tucson. But from all we could gather, he'd never bought property or made a financial negotiation there until June of 1947.
Oh, wait. This Mrs. Collier, do you consider her reliable?
Well, that's another point. If it had been anybody else, I don't think I'd have bothered making even a cursory check. But Mrs. Collier practiced law here for a number of years and sat on the circuit bench for 2 terms. She's most reliable, and she knew Walter Patterson all of his life.
Okay. Go on.
The next thing is that Mrs. Collier distinctly remembered Patterson's limp. He was a pilot in the war. One leg was about half an inch shorter than the other from injuries he received in the crash. Mrs. Collier said this man Yoler had an identical limp.
Well, with the similarity of features, it'd be easy for her to imagine that part, don't you think?
Yes, I know what you're driving at, but there are some other things, too. Mrs. Collier asked Yoler if he'd ever gone to Amherst. That's where Patterson went to college. Yoler denied it, said he was a Notre Dame graduate. That didn't check out either. Now, we can assume that William Yoler merely looked a great deal like the late Walter Patterson and told some inaccuracies in a conversation at the bar. Or we can assume that he's really Walter Patterson, covering rather badly in the face of an old acquaintance who recognized him. At any rate, this is Mrs. Collier's entire statement duly notarized.
All right.
Now, this is a copy of the original policy on Patterson.
How long with this company?
Since 1936. Started with 2 $5,000 policies and built up to a master over a period of years.
I see.
Here. $20,000. Patterson was killed in a plane crash, and we paid double indemnity on the accident clause.
Oh.
It happened in April of 1947. Patterson took off on a rented plane one day and crashed offshore down the coast. Part of the plane wreckage was recovered, but his body was never found. The appellate court declared him legally dead after the usual 3-year waiting period, April 5th, 1950. Patterson's lawyer filed claim for the widow April 17th, and we issued a full check April 30th of that year.
Investigators' reports?
Right in this folder. Now, this is the last picture ever taken of Patterson, and these are his vital statistics.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know exactly what you'd want to do first, so I thought they might prove helpful. If we had a body to exhume, it could all be handled rather simply.
Is Patterson's widow the beneficiary?
Yes, Gloria Ann Patterson. Incidentally, she knows nothing about this report yet.
Oh? Well, where'd these things come from? Pictures and fingerprints aren't stock material in insurance files.
Mr. Brennan, Patterson's lawyer, gathered them for me. He's been very helpful.
Oh. Has Patterson's widow been checked?
As far as the money goes, she simply banked it in a savings account. Hasn't been touched at all.
Well, on the face of it, that would eliminate the probability of any fraud on her part
Yes,
for the moment.
it would.
Well, I want to look this all over.
Sure. You'll keep in touch with me, won't you?
You bet. I spent the remainder of my day in and about Wilmington talking to the principals connected with the plane crash death of Walter Patterson. Number 1 was the radio operator who'd spoken to him last. Number 2, a mechanic at the flying field. And number 3, Lieutenant James Craigson, Coast Guard, who had conducted the search in the bay. See attached statement. We both agreed that an unreported rescue was possible but highly improbable. And when I left for Tucson that night, I was more or less convinced that all I'd find there would be a lot of desert sunshine. Expense account item 2. $202.25 plane fare and incidental expenses from Wilmington to Tucson. I settled for a motel room out by the Veterans Hospital, slept 6 hours, then looked up Sergeant Tyler at the police station.
Yeah, sure, Mr. Dollar. What can I do for you?
Well, Mr. Elgin said you sent him a little information on William Yoler. I wonder if you have anything to add to that, Sergeant.
No, nothing much. Of course, I don't know what you folks are driving at exactly. I just checked up on him a little bit.
Well, he resembles a man who's supposed to be dead. And that's why I'm here.
I see. Well, there's nothing much I can add to what I sent Mr. Elgin, Dollar. Yoler's never been in any trouble around here. Gets along fine.
You were the one who checked out the residency business?
Yeah. According to vitals, Yoler wasn't born in this state, and like I said, no one knew him around here until 5 years ago.
What does he do?
Nothing. Always seems to have plenty of money. Bought a nice little house out in Sierra Vista. Paid $42,000 for it.
Is he married?
No, lives alone there. Putters around with clay and painting.
Do you know if he flies?
I couldn't tell you that. He might.
How about his friends?
Lots of them, Mr. Dollar. Little town like this, you get to know people fast. Now, really, you folks might be spending a lot of money for nothing. Will Yoler don't seem like the kind of fellow who's hiding out from anybody.
Yeah, I agree. But I'll have to talk to him anyhow.
Yeah. Here's his address. Sure a pretty day, isn't it?
Sure is. Mr. Yoler?
Yo. Who are you?
My name's Dollar. I'm an insurance investigator.
Oh? Well, come on in.
Well, thanks.
Take a chair. Anywhere. Oh, what's on your mind?
Oh, I'm just making a routine check, Mr. Yoler. I thought perhaps you could help me.
No, what about?
Well, I'm running down a report in the home office. Now, tell me, do you happen to remember a few days ago when you were out at the El Conquistador Hotel?
I'm out there all the time. What about it? I steal something?
No, you met a woman named Collier.
Did I?
Yes, it was at the bar. You had a drink with her.
I might have. I still don't understand, though.
Well, I know it seems confusing. Maybe this will help. Take a look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you'll admit you look a great deal like the man in the picture.
Yeah, I suppose I do. I'll be darned. I'd do it then.
Well, that's why I'm here. You see, the company I represent insured the man in this picture for quite an amount of money. He was lost in a plane crash 5 years ago. The Mrs. Collier, who saw you here, thought you were him.
Well, I'm not. I wasn't in the Army. You want to smoke?
Oh, thanks.
No.
She was a lifelong friend of the man, Mr. Yoler. I have her sworn statement about the identity.
Well?
What years did you go to Notre Dame?
I didn't go to Notre Dame. What is this?
Well, that's what you told Mrs. Collier.
Oh. Oh, now I remember that woman. Well, that was on Sunday. Yeah, well, I might have told her anything, Mr. Dollar. You know, she was one of those inquisitive kind. I never could make out what was on her mind. Oh, now I get it. She thought that I was this man.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Did you go to college?
Yeah, Tulane. I got out in 36.
You haven't lived in Arizona all your life. Where else have you lived?
Mr. Dollar, I don't want to be unpleasant, but do you have any right to ask me questions like this?
Well, no, I don't. But you'll help me a lot if you'll answer them, Mr. Yoler.
All right, why not? Well, I've lived in Cincinnati, Buffalo, around the country. I came here a few years ago for my health. I got a little asthma that bothers me.
Ever been married?
Yeah, once, 1944. It didn't last very long. Anything else you want to know?
Well, you in a hurry? I can come back later.
No, not exactly. I've got to go downtown today, that's all. Look, you seem like a nice enough guy, but it makes me uncomfortable answering these questions of yours.
Well, and I appreciate the time you've given me already, Mr. Yoler. Please understand, it's just a matter of identity.
Well, you know who I am. I just told you.
That's true.
I don't like this business much. Is there any way that we can eliminate it? I have a birth certificate and some other papers. You can have them. Make photostats if you like.
Well, that's very kind of you, Mr. Yoler.
Well, they're in my safety deposit box down at the bank. I'll get them for you this afternoon.
Okay. My job is to check them.
Sure, it's okay by me. Well, how do you like Tucson?
Well, it's a lot different from Connecticut.
Yeah, I'll bet.
The birth certificate and whatever else you have will help a lot, but wonder if I could ask another favor.
Sure, what is it?
The most positive identification would be fingerprints.
Oh?
Mr. Yoler, I'm not so much interested in who you are, but simply in proving that you're not Walter Patterson. If you volunteered a set of prints, it'd save me a great deal of digging around. Could you drop in at the police station?
Certainly, Mr. Dollar. Why not?
Well, that'll be fine.
That's all right. Nice meeting you.
Same here. If he was trying to cover something, it certainly wasn't apparent from his conversation or his actions. He was almost too anxious to help me. By 5 o'clock, I'd made reservations to return to Wilmington because the set of fingerprints, see attached, which Mr. Yoler made at the Tucson police station later that day, in no way matched the right thumb and index prints recorded in your file for Walter Patterson. In short, the report seemed erroneous. William Yoler might not have been William Yoler, but he certainly was not Walter Patterson. Johnny Dollar.
Will Yoler, Mr. Dollar.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the prints.
Dollar, I've got to talk to you.
Something wrong?
Plenty. Do you know how to get to the Arizona Inn?
Well, I can find it.
All right, I'll be there in 20 minutes.
In the tone of his voice, I felt compelled to get there in half that time. I sat down at the bar and ordered a drink and waited for him to show up. An hour later, I was still waiting. I called his house 3 times and received no answer. I began to get worried. Finally, I left word with the bartender and took a cab out to his house. I arrived there at 8:35. There were no lights on and apparently no one around. I walked up to the front door and found it partially open. Yoler? Yoler? Mr. Yoler?
Operator,
Give me the police, please.
one moment.
Sergeant Tyler speaking.
Johnny Dollar, Sergeant.
Hi, how's it going? Thought you were leaving.
Not for a while, Sergeant. I'm at Will Yoler's house. He's been murdered.
return to yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in just a moment. Every Saturday on CBS Radio, Theater of Today brings you fresh, gripping drama, well-acted stories of human relations. Sometimes it's comedy, sometimes serious. Always, Theater of Today strikes a chord of response in listeners who readily identify the stories with their own experience, past or present. Remember to hear Theater of Today every Saturday in the daytime on most of these same CBS radio stations. Now, with our star, John Lund, we bring you the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Turned out to be a long night. Sergeant Tyler and several homicide officers arrived at the murder scene within a matter of minutes and got right down to the matter at hand. Yoler had been beaten to death. There were signs of a violent struggle having taken place all over the house, kitchen, bathroom, living room. As far as the police could determine, nothing was missing. The motive, the name of the killer, and any probable suspects were all up in the air as Sergeant Tyler drove me back to my motel room.
The whole thing's a mess, Dollar. You sure he didn't say anything else to you on the phone?
Just asked to meet me. I'll admit he sounded frightened, worried about something. But I don't get it. Our business was all finished. He wasn't the man I was looking for.
You going to be around for a while?
Well, if I can help you, I'll stick around, sure. Otherwise, I'll get back to Wilmington as soon as I can.
I'd like to have you around for a day or two.
You have a particular reason, Sergeant?
Yes, I do.
What?
I want to find me a killer, and I think you can help. Nobody walks into a man's house, fights with him, breaks up furniture and lamps, beats him to death without making a lot of noise about it.
Well, the wind was pretty strong.
I don't care if a hurricane was blowing. When people fight like that, there's always noise. Somebody heard something. Somebody saw something. Somebody saw someone. My men will cover every house in Sierra Vista if they have to turn up a witness. Bound to be somebody, somewhere.
The dogged Sergeant Tyler turned out to be 100% correct. In fact, 300% correct. For by 11 o'clock the following morning, his men had located 3 different people who had information about the brutal murder of William Yoler. One of them, a Mrs. Lucas, gave us what turned out to be our best lead.
I take a walk every evening after dinner. It's the nicest part of the day.
And you were out walking last night, Mrs. Lucas?
Yes. I told the officers everything.
Would you tell us, please, Mrs. Lucas?
I walked past Mr. Yoler's house on my way down the arroyo.
What time was that, Mrs. Lucas?
Between 7:30 and 8. And I saw Mr. Yoler standing in front of the house talking to this man. I spoke to him, and he spoke to me.
Can you describe the man he was talking to?
Yes, I saw him very well. He was a very large man. Bigger than Mr. Yoler, and Mr. Yoler always struck me as a big man.
Go on.
Well, this man was a good 2 inches taller. He had on a top coat, a tweed one, and he had his hat in his hand. His hair was red.
How old would you say?
Not over 40.
Have you ever seen him before?
No. I noticed him when I walked by on my way down the arroyo, as I said. And then when I was coming back, I could see through the window, and he was still there.
With the lights on in the house?
Oh, yes, in the living room. And the porch light was still on, too.
Would you know this man if you saw him again, Mrs. Lucas?
Well, yes, I would. I'm sure I would. He was so big.
Was there a car out in front of Mr. Yoler's house?
I didn't notice one. That could have been.
Was there a bus service that runs up
Oh,
there?
no. Everyone who lives in the arroyo has to have a car. No buses up there at all.
Sergeant Tyler issued an all-points bulletin according to the description given by the witnesses. In the meantime, his men checked the local cab companies and found out that one of the drivers had carried a fare to William Yoler's house at 6:30 the previous evening. The cab driver verified Mrs. Lucas's description of the suspect and the important information that he had picked up the suspect at the airport. When that was checked, it was found the man had arrived on a plane from the east at 5:45 in the afternoon. He had used the name Roger Bales. But except for a strong case against him, the whole thing was still very confusing from our point of view. Expense account item 3, $6.50. Long-distance telephone charges to your office.
Well, I'll be darned. You have to stay there?
Well, they've asked me to, Mr. Elgin.
Well, as far as the insurance company's concerned, it's really none of our business, is it?
That's right, Mr. Elgin. If I'm going to...
Dollar.
Oh, hold on. Yeah?
Answer from Washington on your wire.
Oh, yeah?
Here.
Let me see. Mr. Elgin.
Yes?
It is our business, after all.
Huh?
The War Department has a better sample of Walter Patterson's prints than you gave me. These check out.
Slow down. I still don't understand.
I wired a sample of Yoler's prints to the War Department this morning for a positive identification. They just answered me. Yoler was Walter Patterson.
Uh-oh.
Where did you get those prints that were in the file you gave me?
Mr. Brennan, Patterson's lawyer, got them for me. From a pilot's license.
Uh-huh.
I'd better call Mr. Brennan.
Oh, don't you dare.
Well, what can I do to help you, Dollar?
Don't open your mouth. I'll handle it when I get there. Expense account item 4, $42.85. Expenses while in Tucson. And item 5, same as item 2, traveling expenses from Tucson to Wilmington. I arrived at 10:15 in the evening, called you, obtained lawyer Brennan's home address, and went directly there. The house was English, conservative, expensive. And the fire in the living room looked cheerful when the door opened.
Yes?
Good evening. I'd like to see Mr. Brennan, please. It's rather important. My name is Dollar.
Bob's been ill for the last 2 or 3 days, Mr. Dollar. He's up in his room reading now. If you're sure it's important, I'll disturb
It
you.
is, Mrs. Brennan, very important.
I'm not Mrs. Brennan. I'm Mrs. Patterson.
What?
Is there something wrong?
Oh, no, Mrs. Patterson.
Come
Nothing
in,
at all.
Mr. Dollar. You'll excuse me, please. I'll see if he can see you.
I watched Walter Patterson's widow disappear up a column stairway. I hadn't been ready to meet this attractive, well-groomed woman. But after I had met her and seen her for that brief moment, I was partially prepared to meet Robert Brennan, attorney at law.
Mr. Dollar, Bob.
Oh, hello, Mr. Dollar. You're a late caller.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
Bob, I'll run along. It's almost 7.
All right, dear.
Good night, Mr. Dollar.
Good night, Mrs. Patterson. Brennan, I just flew in from Tucson, Arizona. I'm an insurance investigator.
Oh.
Well, good night.
Gloria, you'll be interested in what Mr. Dollar has to say.
What? I don't understand, Bob.
Let's go into the living room. Come on, dear.
Are you sure you want Mrs. Patterson here?
Yeah. Gloria, I didn't get these bruises falling down a flight of stairs. I got them in a fight.
What?
I flew to Tucson the day before yesterday to see Walter.
Why?
Yes, Walter's been alive all this time.
Bob.
This is only for her benefit, Dollar. I'll tell it just once. When you get me in court, it'll be different.
How'd it happen, Brennan?
Gloria, Walt didn't die in that crash. He was picked up in the bay by a fishing boat on its way to Florida. The first port they came into was Charleston. He phoned me long distance from there and told me all about it. This was 10 days after we all thought he was dead. Gloria, it was his idea. You've got to believe that.
What was his idea?
He hated you. You know how often he asked you for a divorce? It was the idea he had when he phoned me from Charleston. He said it was his chance to get away from you. He knew how I always felt about you, and he said I could have you. For a price.
You've been supporting him wherever he's been since then?
$25,000 a year, regular monthly payments. I could afford it. I could afford anything for you, Gloria.
Did he tell you he hated me? Did he?
He just wanted to be away from you, from everything. The war changed him that way.
About the day before yesterday.
The man at the insurance company called up making inquiries. I didn't know if he'd sent an investigator out there or not, but I gave him a lot of information and material that, well, it should have helped throw you off.
It threw me off, all right. Especially the fingerprints.
Mr. Dollar can tell you, Gloria, how Walt didn't want to be here with you. Isn't that right, Dollar? Didn't he do everything he could to make you think his name was Yoler?
Uh-huh.
You see, Gloria?
Where is he now?
He's dead, Mrs. Patterson. truly dead now.
Oh,
That's all I have to say, Dollar.
you've fought with Walter. You killed him.
It was him or me, Gloria. He phoned me 2 days ago and said that the police had been checking on him. I told him what it was all about, not to get scared, but he was scared, and I got a plane the first chance I had.
What did you argue about?
Apparently, you'd been there that morning. He was going to tell you the truth and claim he had amnesia. He said he had a date to meet you.
You didn't answer my question.
What do you mean I didn't answer it? I just told you he was going to blow the whole thing.
Oh, Bob.
All I wanted out of this was you, Gloria. He didn't want you. I did. Last week you said you decided to marry me. It took you 5 years to decide that. And it took him one lousy afternoon to decide he was going to come back to you.
I realize that the confusion as set down in this report is worthless as evidence both to the police and your insurance company. The proof that Brennan killed Patterson will be a matter for the courts to decide. The proof that Gloria Ann Patterson is guilty or not guilty of a fraudulent claim is a matter for you to decide. At any rate, she is a widow now. And I personally am convinced that she had no complicity in the matter of claims, murder, or collusion. Expense account item 6, same as item 1. Expenses from Wilmington to Hartford. Expense account total, $610.13. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Expense account total, itemized, settled, and closed. That wraps up our time with Johnny Dollar tonight. But the pavement is still wet, and the city is just getting warmed up. Let's step out of the insurance office and head over to the slick, wisecracking world of a guy who can throw a punch just as fast as he can drop a punchline. I'm talking about the one and the only Dick Powell, starring as Richard Diamond, private detective. We're rolling back the clock to January of 1950. Diamond is tracking down the lowlifes, extorting local businesses in butchers and protection. Keep your eyes peeled off for this one, folks. It gets a little gritty.
Here's Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, private detective.
Yep, door's open.
Mr. Diamond.
Well, Angelino, come in.
I didn't know whether you were busy or not.
If you didn't hear the drums, you know I'm not busy.
Drums, Mr. Diamond?
Well, it's sort of a ritual, Angie. Every time I get a paying client, my landlord offers up his thanks to the goddess of joy. Plays an old bongo and turns on the heat as a kind of sacrifice.
I see.
Oh, no, you don't. You're too normal. What's the trouble, Angelino? The pig's knuckles in your butcher shop got arthritis?
You always with the kidding, Mr. Diamond.
Yeah, that's the kind of a hairpin I am.
Hairpin?
Angie, you got something on your mind. Forget my little asides and let's have it.
I got the big problem, Mr. Diamond.
Oh, you mean something's wrong and you can't pay me to take care of it?
Oh, no, I can pay.
Oh, well, then you haven't got a problem. You slip me the cash and I'll move in on your worries.
Well, you see, it's like this. I come to you as a sort of representative for all the other butcher shops, the independent ones. I ain't the only one that's worried. So all the butchers got together last night and decided to do something about it.
I hate to be a nag, but do something about what?
We all been paying money to a protective association.
Oh?
Yeah, every week a couple of guys come around and collect. If we don't pay, we get our shops busted up. And if that ain't enough, we get our heads busted, too. See, I still got 3 stitches right here on the top of my head.
Wow. Nice job. What'd the doctor use? A loom?
I got this last week when those 2 guys come for the money. I couldn't pay, so one of them hit me with a blackjack.
You're lucky you didn't use one of your salamis. Might have been a job for homicide.
He knocked me out when I come to. My shop was a mess. There was a note saying that they'd be back.
Well, you better go to the law, Angelino. They'll give you good protection and won't cost you a thing.
We discussed that at the meeting, but we decided it was too dangerous. We've been warned that if we go to the police, we'll get hurt bad. We got the families, Mr. Diamond. We can't take the chance.
Yeah. Tell me, have these two Garneffs been back to see you?
Garneffs?
Oh, Angie, you're going to be a lot of trouble. Garneffs, hoods.
Hoods?
Gangsters, bad little boys.
Oh, no, they ain't been back. Not yet.
Well, for you or a Rockefeller, my fee's the same, Angelino. $100 a day in expenses.
We took up a collection. I only got $100.
Oh. Why does this always happen to me? I'm going to end up making Simon Legree look like Snow White. You only got 100. Huh?
Yeah, but we thought of something. If it costs more, you can take it out in trade at any of the butcher shops.
Well, it's liable to run into a lot of ham hocks.
It's the only way we can pay you.
So I'll throw a barbecue. Let's go, Angelino.
Where do we go?
Well, you and the rest of the butchers have not only hired yourselves a private detective, but you've got a new addition in the Butchers' Union.
You mean you...
Yeah. Come on. I want you to show me how to carve a lox. Well, that's what happens when your reputation gets around to the butcher shops. I'd been buying cold cuts from Giuseppe Angelino for the past 2 years and telling him what a great detective I was. I should have known he'd never take my word for it, so now I had to prove it. His shop was over on 10th Avenue, so we walked over and went in. He took me around behind the counter and handed me a white apron.
I don't get it. Why you want to be a butcher?
Well, Angie, you want me to get a line on these two guys who do the collecting, don't you?
Sure.
Well, I can only think of 2 ways I could watch them and not look suspicious. Make like a butcher or crawl in with the ground round.
Huh?
Think what would happen if someone looked down for the price of ground round and caught it staring back at them.
Oh, that's a good one. That's pretty good.
Oh, now, come on, Angie. It wasn't that funny.
You got my $100, ain't you? It's a riot.
Yeah. Well, come on. Let's show me what happens with this butcher racket.
Customer. I'll show you later.
Well, nothing like learning fast. Let me handle the sale.
Think you can?
Here she comes.
Good morning, Mrs. Hennessy.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Angelino. Business must be good. I see you have a new butcher.
Oh, yes. This is a Mr.
Hangtooth.
Hangtooth?
Hangtooth?
Good morning, Mrs. Hennessy. Something I can do for you?
Oh. Yes. How much is the lamb shoulder today?
Oh, yes. Which one?
What?
Look, maybe you better let me take...
Relax, Angie. I'll make it. Which shoulder would you like, Mrs. Hennessy?
Well, is there any difference, young man?
Oh, yes. You see, this lamb is really a ram.
A ram?
Oh, sure. You hurt his shoulder playing against the Eagles 2 weeks ago. We're also selling his shoulder pads at 21 cents a pound.
Mr. Angelino.
You'll find him hanging in the back with the spare ribs. Now, if you can tell me which shoulder you want, I'll wrap it up and send it off tackled between the liver and the knishes.
Well, I never...
Well, of course you haven't. That's the trouble with you people. Now, here's a nice little ram that played his heart out. Oh, by the way, the heart is a special today, 11 cents a pound. Angie.
Is she gone?
Like a laundry in a tornado.
What for do you want to do that, Mr. Diamond? She was one of my best customers.
I wanted to get her out of here, and I wanted to get her out in a hurry.
But why do you have to do it like that? Not a lamb, a ram. Which shoulder do you want, Miss Hennessy?
Look, Angie, I'm sorry, but you can explain it to her later. Just as she came in, I spotted 2 guys heading this way. When they saw her, they backed off. They're standing across the street right now.
Where?
Right over there, in front of the cigar store.
Hey, one of them has got a hatchet.
No, not that one. You're looking at the Indian. Over there.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's them. That's the 2 guys who hit me on the head. They're the ones who come around to do the collecting.
Well, they're coming again. You better duck. I'll take care of it.
You be careful. They're pretty rough monkeys.
Go on, now, beat it. They're almost here.
Yeah. I'll be in the back.
One meatball, I got you under my skin. Well, good morning, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
Where's Angelino?
Oh, well, he's out buying some old buffalo. I'm the new assistant.
Buffalo? Red, shut up. And get your hand out of the pickles. All right, now tell me, new assistant, when'll he be back?
Well, that's hard to say. These buffalo are in Wyoming.
Oh, yeah. Carl, I think this guy's trying to be funny.
You win yourself a lamb chop. All you have it, with or without the bloomers.
You know something, Red? I think you're right. What's your name, laughing boy?
Hangtooth.
Hangtooth?
Oh, I'm going to have more fun with that. It throws everybody.
Well, look, Hangtooth. You know who we are.
How many guesses?
You won't even need one. We're in a hurry. We're collectors.
We put all the scraps out in the back in a can. You can't miss it.
I don't like you.
Well, I have a friend. Maybe we could double date.
Look, let's stop the clowning. If Angelina didn't tell you about us, it's going to be too bad for you. We're here for some money. We get it every week. $25.
Yeah. Last week, Angelino didn't have it, so he accidentally hit his head. We figured that all that blood would make him remember it this week.
Well, I'm sorry, friend, but Angie didn't say anything about it. Tell me, what does he pay you boys for?
Oh, little things. Protection, mostly. You see, if he paid us last week, he wouldn't have hit his head.
You know something? I know a big fat cop who would just love to hear all about this protection Angie's paying you for.
You do, huh?
Yeah, I do, huh?
Well, look, seeing as how you're a new boy around here, maybe we ought to tell you first.
Why don't you do that?
Let's go on the back.
I like it here. I listen better.
You do, huh?
Is that all you guys can say? Now get out from behind that counter.
Oh, I want to explain the thing to you.
Yeah, go on, Red. Explain it to Mr. Hagtooth.
Hangtooth.
You'll have to pardon him. He don't hear so well. How's your hearing, Hangtooth?
Depends on what I'm listening to. If it's dull, I might end up with an ear trumpet.
You might end up with one whether it's dull or not. Now, seeing as how you're working for Angelino, you're going to need protection, too. So let's have the $25.
I want to know what I'm buying.
Sure. Here.
Oh, now, don't you know it isn't nice to go around breaking up showcases, and especially with that nasty old sap?
Well, you never know when things are going to get busted, see? Now, don't you think you need protection, Mr. Hangtooth?
Tell you what I'll do. I'll pay you for protection if you'll pay me.
Pay you? For what?
Well, you never know when things are going to get busted. Like your jaw, maybe.
Why, you...
Hey, Carl, help me.
Yeah, sure I'll help.
This looks like my head breaking day.
Got his legs.
All right, hold him. I'll tap him good.
Oh, give it to him again. Oh.
Oh, he's a rough one, ain't he?
Yeah. Kick me in the mouth, will you?
Hey, Red. Let me try that, huh? Hangtooth turns such a pretty color when you kick him like that.
He's out. You think he gets the idea?
Maybe not right now, but when he wakes up, he's going to have a sore head to remind him. Come on, we'll come back for Angelino later.
Well, you can't really blame brave little old me for going to sleep at that point. One I could have handled, but in that cramped space behind the counter with both of them coming from different directions, I had to give up sooner or later. And I did for about 20 minutes. When I finally snapped out of it, I looked up and saw 3 heads staring down at me. 2 herring with Angelino in the middle.
You all right, Mr. Diamond?
Oh, Angie, do you always ask people that right after they've lost their blood?
Here, let me help you get up.
Oh, swell. Now, look for my eyes, will you?
I didn't know what to do. I guess I should have called the police.
Oh, why, Angie, you're really beginning to think for a change. Oh, let me sit down.
But when I thought about calling the police, I also thought about my family. Those 2 men might have beat up my family just like this.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You take the $100, Mr. Diamond, and forget about this. It's too dangerous. When they come back, I'll pay them the money and nobody gets hurt.
Look, I can understand why you're scared, Angie. Those 2 headhunters aren't kidding, but you can't let them get away with it.
I can, and I will. I ain't taking no more chances. First, they bust up my shop, then they bust... No, thanks. I've had enough.
Okay, Angie. Here's the 100.
No, that's yours.
And then say it's a present. Buy yourself some new glass for the counter.
What are you going to do?
Well, now I got no obligation, Angelino. Just a sore face and a nasty disposition. I won't get back to normal until I find those 2 guys and tie their necks in a bow. I left Angelino's shop and headed for the 5th Precinct Police Station. I wanted to look up 2 sure bets for the police gallery. One named Carl and the other Red. 2 guys who went around scaring poor little businessmen like Angelino. By the time I reached the station, the aches from the beating were making me very unhappy, and when I walked into the squad room, I spotted something that didn't make things any better.
Yeah, what do you... Holy cow, Diamond.
Well, Otis, I'm glad you noticed. It means I put myself together all right. What's the matter with your voice?
I got a cold.
Sound like you swallowed a rattlesnake.
Yeah? Well, what happened to you?
Oh, don't be silly. I always bleed just before lunch.
Yeah, how'd it happen?
It wasn't easy. Is the lieutenant in?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks. Say, Otis, when are you going to start shaving in the morning?
Why? What's wrong?
Your 5 o'clock shadow is 4 hours fast.
Oh.
Hello, Walt.
Now you listen to me. Wow.
You like it?
What hit you?
Wait till the bruises show up. I come on in Technicolor.
Someone sure did a good job.
Now, that someone is 2 guys, one named Red and the other Carl.
Red, then Carl.
Yeah. I got closest to Red. Name matches the hair, busted nose, about 190, and very nasty with a sap.
And Carl?
Dark greasy. Well-dressed, if you like the type. Big boy with a scar under his right eye.
You sure pick 'em.
You know them?
Yeah, I think so. Here's one of them.
Let's see. Yeah, you are so right. This is sweet little Carl, all right.
Carl Tate, sort of a new boy, import from Chicago. Here's the other one.
Yeah? Yeah, that's Red.
They work together, a couple of muscle men.
Red Dillon. Arrests all over the place. One conviction, assault with a deadly weapon.
What'd they go after you for?
They've been pulling a protection racket on some of the independent butcher shops. Who do they work for?
They used to work for Jack Arnold before he got sent up.
Well, I know they're not working this setup alone. It's too big.
No, they wouldn't be. Hey, Tiny Easter's in town.
Tiny Easter? Oh, used to be Arnold's right-hand boy.
That's right. Came in about a month ago. I'd love to get something on him. Nobody has ever been able to nail him.
Well, it adds up. He used to work for Arno, so did Carl Tate and Red Dillon.
Now, if we can't pick him up just because 2 of his boys worked you over, I just say they weren't his boys.
I don't want him picked up. I want Carl and Red. If Easter goes along with the deal, you can have him.
And what are you going to do?
Get cleaned up and pay Mr. Tiny Easter a visit. What's his address?
Well, he's got an office on East 48th Street, 804.
Thanks, Walt.
Tiny's a bad boy.
Well, I'll take along my 38 just in case I have to spank him. Bye. I left Walt and went back to my office. Took a clean shirt out of the closet and washed up. I locked up again, went down to the street, grabbed a cab. 20 minutes later, I was standing in the reception room of Tiny Easter's office. A big guy with a bulge under his arm was trying to be as unreceptive as possible.
So you want to see Easter? You got an appointment?
No, I haven't got an appointment. Now tell Easter I'm out here.
What's your name?
You're going to get hung up on this.
What do you mean?
The name's Hangtooth.
Huh?
Yeah, you see? Now make like an office boy and tell Easter I got a message for him from Carl and Red.
You're a pretty fresh guy, ain't you?
Yeah, and I'm going to spoil if I have to stand around much longer.
You can spoil rotten for all I care. You ain't going to see Easter. He's busy.
Okay. You know, you get so excited you'll ruin your stomach someday.
I don't think so.
You don't, huh? Skeptic.
What are you, Walt?
I'm collecting scalps.
Well, good for you. How'd you get by Lefty?
He's tied up with a stomach ache. Swallowed a fist.
All right, so you got muscles. Also, you got a pushed-in face. Lefty do that?
Carl Tate and his blood brother Red.
Oh? What'd you come to me for?
They're working for you, aren't they?
You smell like a cop.
Name's Hangtooth.
I doubt it.
Good for you. I'd hate to go through that again. I'm a private cop.
Why, not good for you.
I was in a butcher shop when your 2 boys wandered in and started playing squash with me. I don't like to get pushed around, Easter. And I don't like your racket. I want Carl and Red. And if I get you along with them, the state'll hang a medal on me.
Looks like you kind of got nothing to lose.
Look at it any way you like. Now, what about your 2 playmates?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Seamus. I never heard of those 2 guys.
I don't think you understand, Tiny. I'm pretty mad. I'm going to find these 2 guys, and I'm going to do it even if I have to be unpleasant with you.
Why, Mr. Hangtooth, what do you mean by unpleasant?
You break a leg, that's unpleasant.
Oh? Well, I got something in this drawer might change your mind.
Yeah?
Oh, my hand.
Okay, a busted hand. Unpleasant enough?
Take your foot away. You're breaking it in two.
Drop the gun in the drawer. Okay. Now, let me explain it again. If you go out and shoot 12 people tomorrow, I'm going to be sore about it. But when you start intimidating a bunch of hard-working little guys and their families, I go off like a skyrocket. Then when a couple of your cheap gunsels push me around, I explode.
Look, friend, I tell you, I don't know these guys.
Look, Easter, please believe me.
I don't know.
You worked with him in Chicago. I'm telling you the truth, Easter. I'll work you over like an eggplant in a subway.
Look, whatever your name is, I got boys. They'll take care of you.
Who's going to tell them to do it?
I am.
With your mouth swollen shut? Now, where do I find Carl and Red?
Golly, you knocked one of my teeth loose.
Then I got 31 to go. I guess you really don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah, friend, I understand.
Now, where are they? You still need some encouragement?
No, that's all right. They're in a warehouse by the 14th Street docks.
What warehouse?
Rogers and Sons, big sign on the top.
Mind if I use your phone?
Yeah, go ahead, by all means.
Don't you know it's not polite to listen, Easter?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Go to sleep.
Homicide, Lieutenant Levinson.
Walt, Rick, I'm up at Easter's.
He let you use the phone?
Yeah, he's asleep. I'm going down to Rogers' warehouse near the 14th Street docks. Carl and Red are down there. May need some help.
I'll be right down.
You better hop down here to Easter's and pick him up first.
On what charge?
I'll give you a charge after I see Red and Carl. Now step on it.
But...
Contact. I left Easter's office looking like a second-class rest home and headed for the warehouse on 14th Street. It was getting late in the afternoon when my cab pulled up near the river and I got out. The cold breeze was kicking up little patches of white on the water, and a light fog was moving in from the Atlantic as I started toward a big building with a sign on the top that read, Rogers and Sons, Importing. The place was boarded up, but a window in the basement showed signs of recent use, so I jimmied it open and dropped down on the dark, cold pavement. I held my breath and listened. There was a radio playing from somewhere in the front of the building, so I started moving toward it. I went up a flight of stairs and onto the first floor. The radio was louder now, and I could make out an office door with a small light shining under the crack at the bottom. I moved up close and listened.
Hey, Carl.
Yeah?
Shut off the radio.
Okay.
What do we have to hide out in here for?
Because Easter said to. Besides, we don't know who that guy was we worked over this morning. He might have been a cop.
So he was a cop. We worked cops over before.
Look, Easter said we should stay undercover for a few days, so we stay undercover. All right, now deal the cards.
Oh.
Off that top.
Get it? That's probably Easter.
Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. What? He did, huh? Hey, what's the matter? Boss!
What's going on?
I don't know. That was Easter. The guy we worked over was in his office, pushed him around, and now that guy's headed down here.
We can handle him.
Sure, but something's wrong. Just as Easter was going to say what to do, it sounded like he got into a fight. I heard some guy tell him to drop the phone.
Hey, the cops.
Yeah. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, boys.
Hangtooth.
Hagtooth. Come back here, Carl.
Help me.
You shouldn't have pulled a gun, Red.
Since when do you butchers carry rods?
Since we get pushed around by guys like you. I'm going to go get your friend.
You can't leave me. I'm shot bad.
I can't take it back. The law will be here in a minute.
You're a lousy butcher. I hope Carl pays you good.
I'll see he gets a chance to try. I left Red lying on his face and ran toward the front of the building. The only way out was that window in the back, and Carl was sure to be hiding somewhere in the dark, hoping to get around me and head for the basement. There were a dozen places to hide in that warehouse, but I had one advantage. He couldn't see me any better than I could see him. I backed up against the wall. Come on, Carl. Red's hurt pretty bad. The law's on the way. You got to get me to get out of here. He was behind a pile of packing cases and had a big gun just to make things tougher. I eased along the wall, trying to get behind him when I suddenly bumped into something. I turned around and felt to see what it was. A ladder, straight up to the steel beams overhead. I put my gun under my arm and started up the rungs. It was tough climbing like that, trying not to make a sound and knowing all the time if he spotted me, I was an easy target. About halfway up, I stopped, held on with one hand, took off my shoe with the other. The idea was to drop the shoe, draw his fire, and nail him before he found out where I was. I dropped the shoe.
Okay, only take it easy. I can't see nothing, Lieutenant.
You can't say nothing either. Shut up. You sound awful.
Oh.
Rick. Rick?
Walt? I hear him, Lieutenant. Hey. Here's some guy that's been shot.
Now, Diamond's been around here, all right. Rick!
Here, Walt. Up here.
What? Where the devil are you?
Up here on this ladder.
There he is, Lieutenant. See? Where my flash is.
Now, what are you doing up there?
I had to get Carl Tate. He's over there behind those crates. Now get me down.
Well, why don't you climb down?
Walt! Not in front of Otis.
Oh, I forgot. Otis, go outside and call the fire department.
Fire department?
Yes, and tell them to bring a net.
What?
Will you get a move on?
Oh, okay.
Rick.
Yeah? Now you stop that!
Oh, okay. But it's so seldom that I ever get a good laugh at your expense.
Okay. But you know this is a serious thing with me. How far up am I?
I'd say about 40 feet.
Oh.
Now, take it easy. Just don't look down.
Walt.
Yeah?
Promise me something?
I won't tell Otis. I'll say you got stuck up there.
Thanks.
What did you go up there for, anyway?
I told you. I had to get Carl Tate. I just didn't think until I was up.
Imagine the guy who shoots it out with two of the toughest torpedoes in town having a horrible fear of heights. Boy, if that isn't one for the books. You know, I'll never forget the time that little blonde trapeze artist got stuck.
Walt?
Yeah?
I hate you.
Rick. How's your face?
Fine. How's yours?
Now you stop that.
Oh, nice and soft.
Rick.
What's the matter? I'm just nuzzling a little.
You're just nuzzling a lot. You want to nuzzle? You got to sing.
Oh, no.
No nuzzling.
Oh, yeah.
No sing, no nuzzle.
Fiend.
Piker.
Just a little nuzzle.
I think you're after my earrings. No.
If I sing?
Yes.
I was ready.
I was listening.
I will remember you in the silent and lonely night, and the memory of your smile will bring me back the light. I will remember you when the leaves lie upon the ground, with the memory of a kiss in summer found. When the winds of winter come crying through the darkness, your lovely voice will come to me. Even though in spirit across the miles that part us, crying I love you, I will remember you
till the spring of another year, till I hold you close again. I will remember you.
Okay? Come here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, now what?
I just remembered. I got a surprise for you.
Yeah?
Got a new television set. Now you can watch the fights.
Well, great. Where is it?
In the den. But first you've got to do one thing for me.
What's that?
Well, the reception isn't very good yet. I called the repairman, but he said to check the aerial. He can't come over until tomorrow.
I'll fix it. Where is it?
On the roof.
The roof?
But be careful. You've got to climb a ladder to get to it. What's the matter?
Look, Helen, wouldn't you rather...
Fix the aerial first.
First?
First.
Oh.
Whom are you calling?
Hello, operator. Give me the fire department.
You have just heard Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell. Helen was played by Virginia Gregg, Lieutenant Levinson by Ed Begley. Also in our cast were Wilms Herbert, Nestor Paiva, Paul Frees, and David Ellis. Music was under the direction of Frank Worth. Richard Diamond is written and directed by Blake Edwards. Portions were transcribed. Dick Powell soon will be seen in the screen version of the best-selling novel, Mrs. Mike. Now, this is Eddie King with an important reminder. Richard Diamond will next be heard on Sundays 1 week from tomorrow. Remember, Richard Diamond, starring Dick Powell, will next be heard on Sundays beginning January 15th. Consult your local paper for time of broadcast. What's on NBC tomorrow? The hilarious Phil Harris Alice Faye Show. And for mystery, Sam Spade, directly following Phil and Alice. Next, Hollywood Star Theater with Dorothy Lamour on NBC.
Nobody delivers a line or handles a back alley thug quite like Richard Diamond. If you're just joining us here on the Hojo Radio Network, pull up a chair because we're right in the thick of our TIME P.I. block. We're keeping the gears turning with Dick Powell for one more ride. It's just 1 week later in January 1950, and Diamond is taking on a missing persons case. This one has more twists than a mountain road. A worried father, a missing girl, and a whole mess of trouble. Here's Richard Diamond in Mr. Victor's Daughter, right here on the Hojo Radio Network. Next.
Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, Private Detective.
May I do something for you, sir?
I'll repeat the offer while I think of something.
I beg your pardon?
That's not the way I heard it first.
Did you want to see...
Mr. George Victor.
May I have your name?
Well, let's trade. Mine's Diamond, Richard Diamond.
Oh, of course. Mr. Victor's expecting you.
Well, it's too much to hope that you were...
He's waiting for you, Mr. Diamond.
Thanks. Any door?
Huh? Oh, straight ahead. Go right in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Mr. Victor?
Yes. Oh, you're Diamond.
Uh-huh.
Come in and sit down.
Thank you.
You said you'd come immediately, and that was over an hour ago when I phoned you.
Well, I didn't want to come in my bare feet. What? I was washing out a pair of socks.
You're sure you're Richard Diamond?
Reasonably sure, yes. My credentials.
Oh, all right. You were recommended to me by Lieutenant Levinson of the police department. I want to hire you.
My fee is $100 a day in expenses. Unless we settle that first, I couldn't solve the case if it was tagged 100 proof.
Here are 2 checks. One for 100, the other for 5.
Oh.
You get the 100 if you take the job, and the other one if you do the job satisfactorily.
Tell me all about it.
You may have heard that I bought the controlling interest in one of the biggest newspapers in the city.
That I heard.
All right. I'm going to expose the numbers racket.
That's been tried before.
I know, but this time it's different. I have all the evidence I need to expose one of the biggest operators, Aaron Ziegler.
Oh, you do pick 'em big.
You know him?
We did some spitting at each other when I was on the force.
Well, then you know what he is.
Yeah. But you said you had all the evidence. Where do I come in?
Ziegler's my affair. Yours will be my daughter. Here's her picture.
Well, you can have Ziegler. I'm happy with this arrangement.
This is no joke, Mr. Diamond. My daughter works for Ziegler.
Oh? You got $1 million for every Mongolian in Asia, and your daughter works? Hobby, perhaps?
She became infatuated with a man named Doug Saxon.
And went to work to support
Will
him.
you listen to me?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Victor.
Saxon has some connection with Ziegler. I objected to her seeing Saxon, and there was an argument.
And being 21, she walked out.
Yes. Ziegler gave her a job singing in the Nocturne Club.
I know the place.
Now, what I want you to do is...
I think I know, Mr. Victor. You got evidence on Ziegler. That makes him an unhappy boy, and being unhappy, he wants to smile again. So he sets glamour lad Saxon loose. Your daughter falls for him, and the frame's begun, right?
Ziegler told me he was going to stop me from printing the expose of his racket. I know he'll use my daughter, Kathy.
What does she have to say about it?
She won't see me.
And you've got no idea what the frame will be?
No, that's your job. Find my daughter, stay with her until the paper goes to press.
And when will that be?
10 tonight.
Oh, all right, Mr. Victor. You've hired yourself a boy. I'll pick up that $500 check after I pick up the late edition. Good day, sir. Oh,
Yes?
If you will excuse the expression, the retainer, $100.
Oh, here you are.
Oh, well, thank you. I'd bow from the waist, but my empty money belt might choke me. I'll keep in touch. A couple of phone calls to old acquaintances who still kept in touch with the shady side of our city, and I had Saxon's address. A half hour after I left George Victor, I was punching the buzzer to Saxon's apartment. Good afternoon, Mr. Saxton.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Mother Hubbard, and I've come to look in your cupboard. Ask me in.
What's the idea? Who...
This won't take long, Mr. Saxton.
Listen, you...
I was just going to ask you to listen. But since you asked first, go ahead and give me something to listen to.
Did Ziegler send you?
Well, maybe. Maybe not. It's a nice place here. All the scenery. Phonograph, big overstuffed chair.
I'm glad you like it, but don't make yourself comfortable.
What's in the other room?
Look here, I don't know who you are or what you want, but...
Maybe Ziegler did send me.
Did he?
No.
You a cop?
Used to be. Always enjoyed my work. And I never enjoyed it more than when I was up against a character like you.
Get out of here.
Oh, now somehow getting tough doesn't look well on you. You're not the type, Saxon. From a quick but thorough study, I'd say you were more used to soft lights, sweet music, and setting up pigeons to be knocked over by your boss.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kathy Victor. Know her?
What if I do?
You know her. And, Saxon. Keep away from her.
Oh, now you're scaring me.
Sure.
Hey, what do you want from me? Why are you doing this?
I'm hired to do it. The name's Diamond, Richard Diamond, occupation private detective.
Private detective?
Yeah. You're going to make a phone call now.
I won't.
You're calling Ziegler to tell him you quit.
I can't do that.
Unless you want this floor lamp on your head.
Diamond, please don't.
Now, that's better. Now, go ahead.
What'll I tell him?
Your health is bad. You're going to take a boat trip.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Well, then you think of something, but think.
But Hello, this is Saxon. I'd like to talk to Aaron. Oh. Well, I'll call back.
It's important.
Oh, it's important. I've got to talk to him. All right.
Get him?
They're putting me through in. Hello, Aaron. Listen, I can't go through with the deal. Something came up.
I mentioned my name.
A man named Diamond. Richard... Yeah, that's right. I don't know, Aaron, but please, don't blame me. I did... Hello, Aaron. Aaron. He hung up.
Good. You do the same.
You don't know what he'll do, Diamond. You don't know him.
Oh, but I do. Well, happy landings, Glamour Boy.
You can't leave me like this.
You know, after a long look at you, I don't think I'd like to stay. Bye, Saxon. 20 feet of the East River will look good on you. Okay, so it was a bluff. I knew Ziegler wouldn't be scared off that easily, but when you go hunting ducks, you put out a decoy. I did. The decoy was me. It was an hour later that I got back to my office building and walked into the lobby. The elevator door there was open, but the jockey was missing. I was about to take the hard way up the stairs when...
Diamond.
Oh, hello. Where'd you come from?
I'm under a cabbage leaf. Don't believe it. Get in the elevator.
I'll walk.
Hey, Mac. Mr. Diamond don't want to get in the elevator.
Maybe he gets car sick. Get in, Diamond.
What's the big idea?
Close the door, Mac.
Sure.
You know how to run this thing, Diamond?
No.
Start it up. Go on.
Okay. Floors, please.
I'll tell you when. This is far enough. Stop it. And keep your hands away from that door.
What are you going to do, eat your way out?
He's a card, ain't he?
Oh, now, come on. Fun's fun, but I got business.
So have we.
We told you to take your hands off those doors.
Oh, you did, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, he won't go down.
Sure he will. He's just stubborn. Give me that sap. You see?
Yeah. Think he's still tuned in?
Let's see. Diamond. Hey, Diamond. Oh, he should know better than that. It ain't polite not to listen. Kick him in the ribs. Now, how about it, Diamond? You want to listen?
He's shaking his head. He says yes.
Okay. Now, stay away from the dame you're supposed to take care of. Go back to Victor and tell him you don't want the job. Tell him it's too rough, and if he don't understand, show him your bruises. Hey, give him a bruise where it shows. Look at that. I don't think he likes you kicking him in the chops.
What does he want? Bedroom slippers?
Okay, open the doors and let's get out of here.
Hey, think I ought to give him another boot? Just to make sure?
Ain't you ever satisfied? Go ahead.
Okay, let's go.
You know something? You got an awful disposition.
You don't come out of a beating like that right away. A professional working over is like spending a weekend in a taffy machine. I reached out and tried to touch things, but it was like trying to paint the inside of a balloon with a hammer. I was numb, and when the little jabs of feeling started pinching my cheeks, I found out that I was warm and sticky. Finally, I pulled myself up, stood there for a minute, decided my legs weren't macaroni, and went to the washroom to clean up. Then I headed for the Nocturne Club. It was too early for customers, but there was a bartender and a girl with blonde hair playing the piano.
We ain't open yet, Mac.
Oh, you ain't? Well, give me a bib. I may cry all over the place.
You look awful. Truck hit you or something?
I was blowing a tuba in a high wind.
Yeah?
Yeah. Screwed me 8 feet into the ground.
Ain't that terrible?
Yeah, ain't it? Hey, who's the dame with the fingers?
Oh, Eddie Tane's here. Name's Victor, Kathy Victor. Got a swell set of pipes. If you're looking for a job, we don't need no tuba players.
Look, here's for a drink, and here's something for you because you ain't open yet. Fix me something that'll turn me all one color.
Sure. Will it be black or blue?
Anything that goes with my tie. Bring it to the piano.
I thought you wanted it.
Oh, I'll laugh later.
I thought it was pretty good.
Hey, know the words to that?
Yeah.
Time in my hands.
From your looks, I'd say you needed time.
Oh, don't let the bruises fool you, honey. When the swelling goes down, my face is fairly normal.
Hey, blue and yellow make green, don't they?
Yeah, why?
I wasn't sure, but here's a drink anyway. Who knows? Maybe you'll turn plaid.
Sure. Here, put this in your pocket and go back in the bottle.
Sure, thanks. Yell when you want another one.
Hey. What's the matter? Why'd you stop?
I need a drink, too.
You get the jumps early, huh?
I work late. Catches up with me.
Oh, try out running them for a day. It does wonders.
Oh, I know you. You're a spy from Alcoholics Anonymous.
Go ahead, play some more.
All right.
Kathy. Your father sent me.
What?
Remember him?
Why don't you leave now?
Before we're really acquainted?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but if my father sent you, I'm not buying.
Okay, so you're having a good time now, but there's always the next morning. Thought of that?
I don't need anyone to take care of me.
Miss Victor, I'm not trying to take care of you. I'm doing a job. Maybe you don't know this, but you're being measured for a patsy. And your father's going to fit the same frame Saxon and Ziegler are working up for you.
You're crazy. But I like you, so I'll forgive him.
Cut it out.
I thought you wanted me to play.
Look, you're spoiled. You had a mouthful of silver spoons and a handful of gold pieces for building blocks when you were a kid. But you're not a kid anymore. You're playing with bad boys.
Maybe that's the way I like them.
What do I have to say to make you realize, young lady?
What, Diamond?
Doug.
Oh, well, Mr. Saxon. I thought you weren't going to be around here anymore.
I changed my mind. You're changed, too, since I last saw you.
Well, only my looks. They'll heal. But tomorrow, you'll still be a greasy little gigolo.
You can't talk that way to me.
Oh, shut up.
Never mind. Mr. Ziegler would like to see you. He saw you come in.
And where is Mr. Ziegler?
In his office, right back that way.
Okay. I haven't seen Ziegler for a long time. Maybe he wants me to set his broken arm.
His arm's all right.
Well, stick around. You may find out you're a chronic liar. Keep playing, baby. I'll be right back. Like I said, I knew my bluff with Saxon wouldn't work, but I had what I wanted. A look in on Ziegler. And maybe a hint on what the frame was going to be. I walked to and into his office.
Well, Diamond.
Hello, Ziegler.
Oh, what happened to your face?
Oh, got it caught in an elevator.
Oh.
What do you want with me?
Diamond, here's $1,000. Go out and have fun tonight, huh? All night.
Oh, that money won't do me any good.
Why not? That ain't counterfeit.
Well, it's yours. That makes it so lousy it's liable to crawl right out of my pocket.
Well, then get rid of it in a hurry.
You get rid of it.
You know, it's better waking up with a headache than not being able to find your head at all.
Oh, look, Ziegler, you don't scare me. Now, let's level. You know why I'm here. Let Kathy Victor alone.
You want to see me, boss?
Well, look who's here.
Oh, you know Tony, Diamond?
We met, yes.
Mm-hmm.
He stubbed his toe on my chin.
I don't know what you're talking about.
When was this, Diamond?
You know what it was, about an hour ago.
You're crazy.
Yes, Diamond. Tony was right here with me all morning.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Are you leaving, Diamond?
Yeah. Got any other ideas?
Yes. I think you should consider my proposition.
I'll let you know.
About what?
Things in general.
Oh, no.
All of a sudden, you're happy.
You make me that way, Diamond. You're working the dark, aren't you?
I'll feel my way around.
Believe me, Diamond, there ain't a thing wrong. Why, we love Miss Victor here. Just because her old man gets excited and hires you to bend an eye over her, don't mean anything is wrong, does it?
Since you asked me, I'll tell you. The answer's yes.
You think so?
Yeah. Otherwise, why beat me up? Why offer me $1,000 to look the other way?
I don't know nothing about the beating. And as for the grand, I like you.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, Ziegler. I think I'll go now. And just to make you happier, I'll probably stick with the case.
So long, Diamond.
Oh, by the way, Ziegler.
What now?
Did you say this gentleman's name was Tony?
That's his name.
Okay, Tony.
What?
I wouldn't do this for everyone, but your shoelace is untied and you're allowed to trip over it.
What are you talking about,
Bombs away.
Oh, that ain't nice, Diamond. When you do that to a man, you're liable to bust all his teeth.
So what? You probably had your eye on the gold ones anyway. Be good, Ziegler.
Well, hi there. You looking for another drink? Now, I got one here that I just fixed. You know, you kind of got me started on that color business.
Where'd the girl go?
Huh? What girl?
You know, Ann Saxon. Where's he?
Never heard of him.
Have you ever been to Hamilton?
Huh?
Has his picture on all $10 bills. This one's suitable for framing. In your pocket.
Can't do it, mister.
2 pictures of Hamilton?
Well, they sure would look nice on me, but I work here, mister. I got a wife and kids, see?
Yeah, I see. Okay, fella, forget it. Well, I fell for the oldest gag in the world. Kept busy someplace else while Saxon walked out with the girl. Now I had to find her. But where? I had until 10 that night to stop a frame-up I didn't know anything about. But I played a hunch and headed for the 5th Precinct Police Station and Lieutenant Walt Levinson. I walked in on him.
Diamond, oh, no.
Hiya, Walt.
No, please go home. Nothing good can come of this.
Why, Walt, I'm surprised at you.
Well, I'm not. You've got some horrible joke up your sleeve. I don't want any part of it.
I can only stay a few minutes. I want to know about a guy named Saxon.
Douglas Saxon?
That's it.
What's the matter? Can't you find things out for yourself?
Right now, Lieutenant, I'm a citizen asking about a guy. Now, what have you got on Saxon, Walt?
Not a thing. He was clean when we picked him up a couple of times.
Why was he picked up?
Why are you so interested in him?
Oh, it goes with my business.
Oh. And if I tell you?
Well, I'll tell you something sometime. Now, come on, Walt, give.
Okay. He was picked up on suspicion of handling narcotics. But that's a job for the Vice Squad. Why is he so dear to you?
He's working for Aaron Ziegler.
This, Mr. Diamond, is not news.
He'd be just the boy to work a frame for Aaron, wouldn't he?
If it involved a gal, yeah.
This does.
How?
Don't know. Yet. But, if she was picked up with narcotics on her, it'd be a nice frame, wouldn't it?
What makes you think it would be a frame?
This gal looks too healthy.
Yeah, but you could be wrong.
Why?
Because for some stupid reason I like you, and I don't want to see you make a fool of yourself.
Well, why would I do that?
For this dame.
What dame?
The one that Saxon's going to frame.
Is he going to frame her?
Of course he is.
I better get her out of it.
Certainly, that's just what I was saying.
Bye, Walt.
Rick.
Yeah?
Thanks.
What for?
For not dragging out that who's on first routine. I don't think my stomach could have stood it today.
Oh, Walt, you're an idiot.
Yeah. Be a good boy.
When you pound a police beat in New York, you make a lot of unusual friends. And if you ever get in plain clothes, those friends come in handy sometimes. I grabbed a cab in front of the precinct station and headed for Chinatown. Walt and I had known an old Chinese named Wu Li who'd been around a long time. He knew everyone and everything that went on in Chinatown. And if anyone knew where we could find Saxon, he did.
Saxon. Is possible I do not know him.
Oh, I think you do.
Just so. He said this man Saxon deals in sweet dreams. However, is rumor not proved.
Does he ever come to Chinatown?
You like perhaps a cup of tea?
I ask this as a favor, Wu Li.
Enemies are made to do evil. Friends to ask favors. Sometimes is no difference.
Will you tell me, Wu Li?
You ask in name of friendship?
I do.
Very well. In Chinatown is establishment owned by a man named Fu Shen. Perhaps, I say perhaps, this man Saxon is there.
He's been there before, huh?
My eyes are old, perhaps mistaken.
Not your eyes.
I shall give you address, then make call to Fu Shen. You will be allowed to enter his establishment.
May you live 10,000 years.
And may you live to mourn at my funeral.
The old boy gave the address, and I left his shop. 5 minutes later, I walked through the back door of the old frame building, and Fu Shen bowed from the waist to let me upstairs to a private room that fronted a long hall. I noticed there were 3 other closed doors in the floor, aside from the big room downstairs. If Kathy Victor was in the building, she had to be in one of those rooms. I walked into my room, closed the door behind me. There was a bed in one corner and a chair near it. A low table was near the bed, and a dim light threw diagonal shadows like fingers across the walls. I waited until the proprietor had time to get downstairs, then I opened the door and looked out in the hall. It was empty, so I started throwing open doors. I had to be quick before I had a dozen hopped-up thugs on my back. The first was a cold turkey.
Beat it! This room's in use. Diamond.
Well, Mr. Saxon, I presume.
Look, Diamond, lay off me, will you?
Where's the kid?
I don't know who you mean.
You will.
No! Diamond, my arm! You're hurting.
So here's another twist for size.
Ow.
Now sing, Saxon, and loud.
Look, you got it wrong.
How wrong can I be?
Okay, but it wasn't my idea.
I can believe that. Ziegler thought it up. You pulled it off for a couple of grand.
Listen, if I tell you, will you let me go? The girl's all you want. Let me go, will you?
Where is she?
In the next room.
Walk ahead of me. And in case you get any ideas... Now walk ahead of me. Open the door.
You got my arm.
You got another one, but not for long if you try anything. Open it.
There she is.
Oh, out cold.
She's all right,
just knocked out, huh?
Let me go now, Diamond.
Sure. So this was the game, huh? Bring her here, knock her out, plant narcotics on her, and then push her into the street to get picked up.
Look, I showed you where she is. Now give me a break.
You know, I was just thinking of that. How would you like it, in the arm or in the jaw?
Oh!
Crumb. Now, come on, Mr. Victor. Let's wake up now. Come on.
Mr. Diamond, you got bad habits.
Yeah, Tony, and one of them is running into you.
Okay, Diamond, keep your hands where I can see them.
Right on the ends of my arms.
Oh, what a sense of humor. All right, Diamond.
All right, what?
I think you're going to get a hole in the face.
Now, just a minute, Tony. You hear anything?
Yeah?
Those are police cars, Tony, coming here.
You're crazy.
Yeah? You don't think I'd come here alone, do you?
Get over there by the door.
Look, Tony, you got yourself all dirtied up for Ziegler. Is he here? No, he let you and Saxon walk around in the mud. Those cars are almost here, Tony.
Shut up, I got orders.
They'll rub me out, I know, but what if you do? How are you going to get out? Got an answer for that?
They ain't coming here.
They didn't go past, Tony. Now, listen. I got nothing against you. Make a break for it. Out the back door. All I want is the girl. Go on, fast, before it's too late.
Yeah, I ain't going to take the rap from nobody.
Diamond! Rick! Diamond, you in here? Diamond!
Up here, Walt. Come on.
You all right?
Yeah, sure, but I sent a package, special delivery, out the back door.
We've got that covered. Otis will sign for him.
Okay, wonderful. And now... Hey, wait a minute. Huh? What are you doing here? Why'd you come?
Why? My ulcers told me you were up to some stupid business. I knew when you left me you had some dizzy idea in your thick skull. I'm a cop, you know. I checked with Wu Lee, too. Hey, that the girl?
Yeah. She'll be all right. Coming around okay.
Uh-huh. Oh, and Saxon.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what did you hit him with?
Still out?
Limp.
Yeah, Walt, listen. If the papers get word of this kid's father will be ruined.
If she's in the clear, you've got my word no one will hear about it.
Well, I know she's in the clear, but I can't leave her here. I got a job to do. I was hired.
Oh, you want to take her, huh?
Yeah, I think she'd like to go home.
Okay, I'll take your word she's all right. Now, beat it fast before the narcotics boys get here.
Thanks, Walt. Come on, baby. Snap out of it. Come on.
Get her out of here before we're all booked for obstructing justice.
I'm going. Hey, Walt.
Yeah?
How are you going to explain knocking over this joint before the vice squad?
Why, didn't you know I got a reported homicide here? I'll let you know what happens. Where'll you be?
Oh, silly boy. Where else but Helen's? Now, come on, Cassie, baby. On your feet. On your feet. Walt.
Now what?
I love you.
I'll marry you later. Now take off. Oh, my stomach.
Oh. Hello, Rick. You're late.
Hey, get a load of those silk slacks.
They're lounging pajamas, darling.
I've been in a lot of lounges, dear. Never saw anything like those.
You like them?
Yeah, they're all right. It's the stuffing that gets me.
Rick.
Be proud of what you got, baby. I knew a guy who had 16 toes on each foot.
What good did that do him?
He used to tell everybody he was a duck, made a fortune selling his hair for pillow stuffing.
You look awful.
Could have been worse.
Oh? Was she pretty, Rick?
Who?
The girl in the case.
What case?
Why were you late getting here?
Oh, well, I had to take a girl home and introduce her to a man, her father.
I see. How long did that take?
How'd you know about the girl?
Lieutenant Levinson phoned, asking for you.
Oh.
I took the message. He said, she's all right. And a man named Saxon did a lot of talking.
Oh, wonderful.
Who's she? And who's Saxon?
Well, read all about it in the papers, dear.
Is she blonde or brunette?
Both. Blonde with a brunette disposition. Got the piano too, huh?
Is she as pretty as I am?
Oh, honey, nobody is. Oh, well, nothing to do until the office opens again tomorrow. Time on my hands. You in my arms. Nothing but love in view. And then if you fall once and for all, I'll see my dreams come true. Moments to spare
for someone you care for, one love affair, just the two. With time on my hands and you in my arms and love in my heart, all for you.
How long did it take you to take her home?
Oh, let's forget her, Helen.
I'm willing. But are you?
Mm-hmm. Look.
Oh, what nice big checks.
Yeah, another day, another $600.
Are we going out for dinner?
With what?
Well, you've got a handful of checks.
Baby, I got news for you. The banks are closed.
Oh, come on. I know the bartender at the Nocturne Club.
Oh, no.
You have just heard Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell, with Virginia Gregg as Helen and Ed Begley as Lieutenant Walt Levinson. Also in the cast were Wilms Herbert, Larry Dobkin, Gene Bates, Stanley Waxman, Paul DeBob, and Hy Averback. Music was under the direction of Frank Worth. Richard Diamond is written by Blake Edwards and directed by Russell Hughes. Dick Powell currently may be seen in the motion picture version of the best-selling novel, Mrs. Mike. This is Eddie King inviting you to be with us next Sunday at this same time when we will again bring you Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, Private Detective.
And that is how a professional gets it done. You're listening to the absolute gold standard of audio storytelling, coast to coast and throughout the galaxy, right here on the Hojo Radio Network, WHRN. Now, it's time to dial up the atmosphere to an absolute fever pitch. We're moving from the slick wit of Diamond straight into the deep, cynical, literary shadows of Raymond Chandler's legendary street philosopher. Enter Gerald Moore as the adventures of Philip Marlowe. It's March 1950, and Marlowe is walking face first into a bizarre puzzle that'll test every ounce of his discipline. Get ready for A Monkey's Uncle, next.
Get this and get it straight. Crime is a sucker's road, and those who travel it wind up in the gutter, the prison, or the grave. This time I tangled with a mad Scotchman, a phony English lord, and a beautiful blonde corpse in a freight house, all because of a butler who walked on his knuckles. It happened like this.
From the pen of Raymond Chandler, outstanding author of crime fiction, comes his most famous character in The Adventures of Philip Marlowe. Now, with Gerald Moore starred as Philip Marlowe, we bring you tonight's exciting story, The Monkey's Uncle.
Hello.
Mr. Philip Marlowe, please. It's very important.
This is Marlowe.
Oh, thank heavens you're still in your office at this late hour, Mr. Marlowe. I must have your help at once.
What?
Cornelius' life is in danger, man, and time means everything. Now, sir,
Wait a
if
minute,
you'll come
wait a minute.
directly-
Who are you? Who's Cornelius? Where you calling from and about what? Let's have it a slow step at a time, huh?
Aye. My name's Wesley Macduff, Mr. Marlowe.
All right, lead on, Macduff.
I'm calling from a telephone booth opposite the Beekman Plaza Hotel on Hollywood Boulevard where... Ashley Duke.
Ashley who?
Going for the Beekman Plaza. Lord Ashley Duke himself, across the street.
Now, wait a
I've
minute,
got to get to him. Mr. Marlowe, hurry. Meet me in the hotel lobby.
Yes,
Be quick, man. We've got to stop them. They're going to kill Cornelius.
My first reaction was to forget the whole thing. But curiosity is strong stuff with me. Any triumvirate labeled Wesley Macduff, Lord Ashley Duke, and Cornelius had to add up the screwball no matter where you started. But the word kill was still big in my vocabulary, so I buttoned the office up quickly, got down in my car, and drove over to the Beekman Plaza Hotel, where a 10-minute stand in the lobby produced nothing closer to worried Scotchman than the plaid covering and a sagging Morris chair. And at the reception desk, there was no Wesley Macduff registered or ever heard of.
I'm sorry, sir.
So at that, I was ready to call it quits. I turned for the door, but before I got there, I was stopped. The uniform said bellhop, and the sprinkle of freckles plus Bon Cowlick said all-American boy. But the shifty eyes and the narrow mouth that slid over to the side of his face when he talked said something else, like racetrack tout.
Say, pardon me, sir, but I happened to overhear you ask after a Scotchman. Wesley Macduff, was it?
Yeah, you know where he is?
Well, yes, and,
Yes, and how much?
10?
5.
Okay, sport, 5. But let's get out of the traffic, huh? Over here under this map, like I was pointing out something to you.
That's a fresh idea, yeah.
Thanks. The Viva?
Oh, here. Now, where's Macduff?
On his way to Burbank, dead drunk.
You're crazy. I talked to him less than half an hour ago. He was stone sober and a long way from the party mood.
Could be. But 15 minutes ago, I helped Lord Ashley Duke pile him into a cab.
Wait a minute. Ashley Duke, how does he fit?
He found this Macduff in the alley outside.
Oh.
I was just coming back from dinner when I saw him pick the guy up. He couldn't say a word.
Huh?
But a Blue Shield medical card we found in his wallet read Wesley Macduff, 13 Vineland Avenue, Burbank. Boy, he was out colder than my old man.
Yeah. Now listen, Junior, here's another 5. Fill me in fast. Who's Lord Ashley Duke?
A nightclub character. Entertainer. Lives here with his wife, Lady Ashley Duke, when they're in L.A.
Well, is he legitimate, this Lord business?
Nah, but he plays it to the hilt. Why, after we piled that Macduff into the cab, he dusted his white gloves off genteel-like, slipped the monocle he wears into his eye, and grabbed another cab and shoved. He's a phony. His real name is Bert Dukes, and Milady is Gert. And on her, it shows.
What do you mean, shows?
That the second she gets behind her door, they got suite 312, she climbs out of her accent like it was a tight girdle. Especially when she and that niece of hers go at it. Yes, sir, the famous Merrimack Caverns are on Route 66 near St. Louis. Oh, good evening, Mr. Fisher.
Good evening, Tompkins.
Okay, where were we?
The niece.
Oh, yeah. Quite a doll. Her name's Merle Brimmer. Acts as a business manager, so she must also have brains.
Now tell me, who's Cornelius?
Cornelius?
Yeah. What's breaking you up? Who is he?
Nobody but the star of the act. The Lord and Lady do a farce thing, a takeoff on English drawing room stuff, and Cornelius plays the butler. Plays it in a derby and a boiled shirt, no less.
Why the giggles? You've seen a derby and boiled shirt before?
Yeah, sure I have. But on Cornelius, it looks different. You see, mister, he's a chimpanzee.
The affair Cornelius definitely added screwball. But I also knew that prospective client Macduff had been sapped and piled into a cab for good riddance, which could add to less than funny. So I decided I'd look around a little longer, especially in the vicinity of Milady's chamber, number 312. When I stepped out of the elevator on the 3rd floor, an owl-faced waiter was just piloting a dinner cart loaded down with dirty dishes out of the room. And when the cart joggled onto the corridor rug, it nearly upset a coffee pot, which left the waiter's mind on the juxtaposition of cart and pot and not the door. It he left open inches. I waited till he passed me. Then I moved up to where I could both see and hear Lady Ashley Duke and her niece Merle exploding at each other through an after-dinner conversation. The former was built like an upended blimp with as much charm as a mooring mast. The latter was blonde and female, spy beautiful. And also she was nonchalantly slipping a shiny .32 automatic from desk drawer to purse.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Gert. Before you snap a stay, you listen to me.
Why? So you can explain once more how poor Uncle Bert's idiotic mistakes are just bad luck. $10,000 worth of bad luck. Nuts. Bert don't know anything about investments. He shouldn't be allowed to touch a red cent. And, my pretty, from here on out, that's exactly the way it's going to be. Believe me.
Oh, cut it, Gert, and quit blaming Uncle Bert and me.
Are you kidding? Why shouldn't I blame the two of you? He's a jerk, and you... I never wanted you with us in the first place. My niece. Ha!
Oh, shut up. And remember, dear Aunt, your husband likes me around. I'm good for his morale, he says. He'll never let you fire me. So don't waste your breath. Auntie?
Get out of here. Go on, get down to the freight house and keep your eyes open. We don't want to lose Cornelius.
Don't worry, darling. Guard duty's an old specialty of mine. Yes, who is it?
Name's Marlowe. I'd like to see Lord Ashley Duke.
Oh, well, Oh, well.
Yes.
He's not in, but what did you want to see him about?
Oh, business. Can you help me?
Perhaps. You see, I'm his business...
She used to be his business manager. She was just leaving, weren't you, Merle, darling?
Yes, Merle, darling, was. Mr. Marlowe, Lady Ashley Duke. Goodbye, Auntie.
Unhappy, huh?
Oh, rather. Now, sir, to save each of us time, let me be blunt. Lord Ashley Duke is no longer interested in making any investments whatsoever, nor will he be interested at a future date. Is that clear, sir?
Yes, like well water, Lady Ashley Duke, and if I were looking for an investor, I'd keep it in mind. But you see, I'm a private detective working for Wesley McDuff.
A paper? A lousy paper pushing his way in here. Why
take
are
it
you...
easy, Gertie.
Let go. Get your filthy hands off me.
Sure. Just as soon as you get back into neutral. I also want to save us time, and I want to save Cornelius, too. Now, do we talk or wrestle? Which?
Oh, all right. 7 weeks ago, Lord Ashley Duke and I bought Cornelius from that crazy monkey raiser out in Burbank. We paid McDuff $30,000 for a run-down 17-year-old chimpanzee.
Well, then why do you want to kill him? McDuff thinks you're going to.
Yeah, McDuff's crazy. Just because we change our minds and instead of staying here in L.A., decide to go on the road. McDuff thinks Cornelius will catch cold and die. So he wants him back.
Yeah, but you'll get your money back.
Yeah, but what about the 7 weeks of work just to teach him to drop a glass? Not only that, he's a wonderful imitator.
I can see your point.
Besides, a deal's a deal. And we're taking the risk of Cornelius's death, not the loon who runs that Burbank animal farm. Why, that Scotchman thinks every animal in the joint's related to him.
It's an old idea, honey. But look, Lady Ash...
What? We've had our talk, Peeper. Now get out. Go on. Go on. Get out before I forget I'm, a lady.
Over here, Tompkins. What is it?
A telephone call, sir. Booth 4, this way, please. Make out all right up there?
Jim Dandy.
Good. Now, if you feel I was underpaid,
I feel we came out even, Buster. Besides, I'm running low on farthings. Unless,
Yes?
You know where the freight house Cornelius calls home is located.
Blank.
Okay. So long, Tompkins. Hello?
Mr. Marlowe?
Yeah. You all right, McDuff?
Hey, it takes more than a foul blow in the dark to stop me, man. And it's just what Lord Ashley Duke is going to discover in many minutes.
What do you mean?
That I've run out of patience. I ain't going to act, not talk. I'm about to take Cornelius back with my own hands, and I want you to help me.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
Now, look,
Listen.
man, I'm in a drugstore at Pershing Square, close by the freight house where Cornelius is caged for shipment. I want you to meet
You
me.
can't steal him, McDuff.
I can. Steal him and disguise the animal so they'll ne'er be able to claim him again. So they won't be able to kill him.
McDuff, I can't go along with that.
Then I chose the wrong man.
Oh.
There's precious little time left, Mr. Marlowe. Tomorrow they leave Los Angeles. Now, will you help me?
No. Beside McDuff, you'll never get away with it. There's a girl, Ashley Duke's niece, who's got a gun, and I... McDuff! All the way from the phone booth through the lobby into my car outside, I kept telling myself 3 things. 1, I wasn't working for McDuff. 2, McDuff was about to commit a crime. And 3, I couldn't worry about the gun in Merle Brimmer's purse. It was all none of my business. So when I was in behind the wheel of my car, I pointed it toward my apartment on Franklin, lit a cigarette, and forgot about the whole thing. But a block later, I threw the cigarette out, turned, and headed for Pershing Square. Scots with animal farms in Burbank obviously weren't the only crazy people in Los Angeles. After arriving at Pershing Square, I was 30 minutes piling up wisecracks, frozen stares, and assorted giggles before I hit pay dirt. A bottle boy with a great memory.
Yeah, sure, I know the place. Only spot around that'll ship live animals along with the rest of the stuff that they handle. Anything from an eel to an elephant.
How about pink ones?
They got those, too.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I worked there once during the Christmas rush. Made the price of a fifth in one day.
Now, look, you'll do it again right now if you can tell me one thing. The address, what is it?
It's,
Yeah?
44...
Come on.
42...
Stick with it.
4th Street.
Attaboy. Here's 5. Crawl back in the bottle. I'll see you. The neighborhood was half residential, half industrial, and all run down, including the freight house, which was 2 windowless stories of dirty red brick hovering over a loading ramp on a deserted, shadowy street. I started slowly toward it when suddenly A side door flew open, and an excited old man with flashlight and giant key ring that spelled night watchman leaped out of the building, arms and legs going like twin beaters on a mixmaster.
Hey, Pop! Hold it, is it the chimp?
Yes, and he's raising the roof in there.
Yeah?
If I shoot him, I'll be fired. He's worth a fortune.
Yeah, I know all about it. Come on, I'll give you a hand.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, let's go. Where is he?
Upstairs, hanging in one window at the back. I just turned the lights on, and there he was.
Oh.
When he seen me, he grabbed a stick from the floor and started beating things with
Oh,
it.
fine.
And then he broke the window and began to swing on the block and tackle. It runs outside from the roof to the ground. Look, there he is.
Yeah, still beating. Hey, duck, Pop, he's going to fling it.
There he goes, down the rope.
And away. Well, all right, Pop, we better call the
Look,
cops.
over there, near his empty cage. It's a girl. Blood all over her head.
Holy smoke. Merle Brimmer.
She dead?
Yeah. Beat to death with a stick the chimp just threw at us.
Then you think the monkey did it?
I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. He's a great imitator, Pop. It could have been somebody else.
Not the monkey? Then who? Who else?
A monkey's uncle. A Scotchman named Macduff.
In just a moment, the second act of Philip Marlowe. But first, Groucho Marx will make another of his famed personal appearances on most of the same CBS stations this Wednesday night. Groucho Marx, whose many activities include emceeing You Bet Your Life, one of the craziest quiz shows on the air. You're cordially invited to hear Groucho Marx every Wednesday on CBS. Now, with our star, Gerald Moore, we return to the second act of Philip Marlowe and tonight's story, The Monkey's Uncle.
I walked around the body of the girl on the freight house floor. I took a close look at the cage lock. There was no doubt that it had been forced from the outside. The watchman staring down at the body was shaking like a motorcycle with square wheels. So I took him by the arm and walked him down the stairs and outside for some air.
It's terrible. I don't know what to do. Nothing like this ever happened here before, and the boss never told me what I'm supposed to do in a case like this.
Well, it's easy. Just call the police.
The police?
Yeah. Also the SPCA and Frank Buck. Chances are we'll need them all before the night's over.
Okay, mister. Thanks. I sure... Hey, who's that getting out of that cab?
From the top hat, cape, and spats, I'd say it was one Lord Ashley Duke, the legal owner of the chimp.
Oh, what are you two blighters staring at? Out of my way.
Just a moment before you go inside. I want to talk to you, Lord Ashley Duke.
You know my name, do you? Well, now, by Jove, that's interesting. I don't know you, sir.
I'll survive. Why'd you come down here tonight?
Because I heard that my niece was here, protecting my property. And that's no suitable task for a girl. Not capable to do that sort of thing, you know. It's a man's job, you know. I had a beastly time finding the place, too.
You haven't been here before, huh?
Oh, yes, a couple of days ago. But that was in broad daylight. Now, stand aside,
One
sir.
thing more. Why did you slug Wesley McDuff tonight and dump him in a cab?
Just who are you, anyway?
Private Detective Philip Marlowe's the name.
Well, sounds British enough.
About as British as you are.
Oh, yeah. And you, I presume, are the watchman.
Yes, sir. That's me, Your Highness.
What about McDuff, Your Highness?
There's no choice. The blighter wanted to welch on the transaction we'd made. I refused, and he threatened me. So I bopped him. And then made out he was intoxicated, you know. Packed him off in a cab, you know. Yeah. Nevertheless, when a man sells me a monkey, by George, that monkey is mine. And thought that treatment might bring Macduff to his bloody senses.
Well, it didn't. It made him tougher. And what's more, the chimpanzee is gone and...
Cornelius is gone.
Hey, wait a minute. Come on, Pop.
Okay.
Merle, dear, where are you? Merle? What? Merle, what's happened to you? Oh, no. Merle, baby.
That's the way she was when we found her. And that crazy monkey was in here just jumping up and down like he was throwing a fit.
It was Macduff. Macduff, that's who it was. That madman.
Holy mackerel, what was that?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out. You stay here. The scream had come from the architectural blunder next door. It was one of those big gingerbread houses left over from the 1800s, and I got there just in time to meet the witch. The scaly front portal was jerked open in front of me, and there she stood. Like a pool cue in high panic topped by a head of brittle orange hair, half done up tight in curlers, the other half streaming over her face. She clutched frantically at the stained kimono with one hand and me with the other one. Take it easy. Hold it, will you? What's going on?
Oh, that face, that awful face.
What face?
The ugliest thing I ever seen. Oh, protect me. It's upstairs
All right,
now.
take it easy. Will you calm down and tell me what happened?
I was upstairs in my room taking my
Yeah.
hair down. See, when I happened to look over at the window, and there was that face shoved right up against the glass. Oh, I swear I never seen nothing like that since before I took the cure, mister.
All right, now listen,
It had hair all over it, and red eyes, and a big grinning mouth. What was like one of them giant gorillas they got in the movie.
That's Cornelius, all right. Where's the room?
Oh, up there at the head of them stairs. Hey, you ain't going up there and leave me all alone, are you?
Well, then come along. Corny's a trained chimp. He won't hurt you.
Oh, no, not me, brother. I'm getting...
Where?
Right there, he stuck out his tongue and made a face at me.
Tell me, is that a passage out there between the houses?
Oh, no, it's a kind of an air shaft, only it's closed up at the back.
Oh, you mean he can't get through to the alley?
Yeah, that's right. There's no way out of there except the street.
All right, come on, let's get outside. We got him cornered.
Oh, you got him cornered, baby, mister, not me. I don't want nothing more to do with that ugly puss.
The air shaft was a scant 18 inches wide, and as dark and cluttered as the inside of a goat pen with odors to match. I worked my way back as far as the bashful light from the street reached.
Oh, be careful in there, mister.
Then I stopped and listened. But Cornelius was a genius. There wasn't a sound. And I couldn't see my hand in front of my face, to say nothing of a black-haired chimpanzee who was no doubt getting a big kick out of the entire procedure. I decided to try psychology on him. So I called in what I hoped was a firm but friendly voice, and it got me no place. I groped my way along the wall of the drain pipe and called again. This time shorter on the friendly and longer on the firm, which was a mistake. The drain pipe should have given me a hint, but it didn't. Oh! What?
Look, it was snapped out of it,
What's the
mister.
matter?
He's gone.
Hold on, who's gone?
That gorilla. It was up on the drain pipe. It hit you on the head with something, then ran right past me and got away in a taxi. Oh, come on, let's get out
Oh, wait a
of here.
minute, wait a minute, baby. I could have sworn you said the monkey took a taxi.
Yeah, you did. I watched the whole
Oh,
thing.
my.
As soon as it got out in the street, a man in a checkered tan with a crooked stick in his hand came out from between them buildings over there and called it. They ran up to a taxi. The driver jumped out and they drove away. I seen him.
The driver jumped out and they drove away.
Yeah.
I don't think you took the cure soon enough.
Well, I seen something else, too.
Huh?
A fat bird in a high hat and spats came charging out of the freight house there. Saw the cab leaving, got in a green coupe that was
Green
parked
coupe?
in front and took off.
Holy
after.
smoke, that's my car. Oh, it's gone. How do you like that?
Yeah. Now maybe you'll believe me, huh?
Every screwy word, sweetheart. Now, look, you didn't happen to see...
Well, look, that's the cab driver there.
Did anybody see what happened? I gotta have a witness. My taxi was hijacked off of me by two crazy guys. One of them looked like an ape, exactly like an ape.
Move over, bud. We're on the same raft. My car's gone, too. Tell me what happened, will you? Start at the top.
Okay. Tonight I bring this big shot in a high hat down here to the freight house. He hops out, tells me to wait, see?
Yeah?
So I drive down the block and turn around. I'm parked right over there, trying to grab a quick 40 winks, when up comes this loon.
A Scotchman?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
He throws me a fast address and starts getting in, see? I politely tell him the flag is down, but he keeps coming.
You see, it's just
Yeah,
like
I know. It's just like it. Now, look, did you ever see this Scotchman before?
No, never. I figure maybe he's got a snoot full of happy days, nothing more. So I'm reaching over to block him when a pair of hands that feels like a doormat with muscles grabs me around the neck. I twist around and look, and what do I see?
Cornelius.
Him I don't know, but an ape man is crawling in my wind. So help me, I'm rubbing noses with a missing link.
Yeah, I know. Then what happened?
Mac, I jump out of the taxi, and before I know it, the old geezer gives me a clout with his stick, piles in. The next thing, my taxi's gone just like that. You gotta believe me, somebody's gotta back me up. If I try this on the cops, they'll have me in a padded cell in no time.
Well, don't worry about it, fella. Just reach hard for that address the Scotchman gave you. Can you remember it?
Oh, sure. Let me see. It was the Rushmore.
Rushmore?
Yeah, that's a down at the Hills motel out on Vernon. Somewhere around Beverly Boulevard. Ed Nathan's... Oh, stepped on something here on the sidewalk.
Oh, you sure did, cutie. Smashed it, too.
It looks like somebody's watch crystal.
Sure, ladies' watch crystal. Oh, nice one. See, it had this hunk of black ribbon with it.
Ladies' watch. Hey, wait a minute. Let me see that.
Sure, here. It's velvet. See?
Yeah, it sure is. That doesn't fit. Not here. No one's been here but the three of us and the chimp. So long, kids.
Hey, wait. Where are you
I'm going to talk to a liar about a murder. I'll see you later at headquarters, I hope.
But what about my taxi?
Talk to the night watchman in the freight house. You'll be good for each other. I was 2 blocks on foot, finding another taxi in 15 minutes, getting from there out to the motel, worrying all the way, because I'd left my gun under the front seat of my car. Business was slow at the Rushmore. The only cabin that showed a light was the last in the rear, next to the alley. I was sure of what I'd find inside, in spite of the fact that neither the stolen cab nor my coupe was any place in sight. When I heard the voices, I decided to bluff it. I went up to the front door and pressed my ear against the flimsy panel.
Anyway, a bargain's a bargain, McDuff. You'd have done better to stick by it.
I'd have stuck by it if ye had your scurvy crook.
Don't reach for your chain. It's a little late for that. You're in a real jam now. I'm going to see you blamed for my niece's murder.
But I didn't kill her. I pushed her down,
Yeah.
She caught me unlocking Cornelius' cage and tried to stop me. But I didn't kill her. You did that.
Yes, but who knows that? Except you and the monk there. And he can't talk, and you won't believe me.
You're daft, man. Why did you do it?
Because I had to. Because Merle was bleeding me to death. Every cent I could lay my hands on. I had to buy her silence. I had to pretend to lose thousands in poor investments. Well, Merle got what was coming to her, and you gave me that chance. I found her on the floor where you left her and simply finished the job.
Then you ran off and came back in that taxi 15 minutes later, the very spirit of innocence. I saw you. Very well, Lord Ashley Duke. You've got me as a thief, too, so get on with it. Get on with your filthy, evil plan. I'm ready.
Don't be in a hurry, McDuff. Stay where you are, Ashley. Don't bother turning around. Just drop the gun.
Oh, I knew you'd no let me down, laddie. I knew it.
What's this, old boy? It's rather an untimely entrance.
Skip the accent, Bert. You won't need it where you're going. Drop that gun, I said.
Or you'll move. Shoot me with that pipe in your pocket. Marlowe, I've got your gun. Here in my hand, and you know it.
Want to bet?
Well, with the light out... Yes, Ashley! Oh!
It's a very strange thing, lad. He hit you but once, but there are 2 lumps on your skull. Do you ken this condition?
Never mind. Skip it. I don't want to talk about it. Oh. Where's Ashley?
Trussed up there in the corner. He should be coming around soon. You see, Cornelius, as you've no doubt learned, is a great imitator. When he saw Ashley bat you on the head with a gun, he grabbed McCain, leaped up on the dresser there, and batted Ashley on the head.
Oh, no. Not with this headache.
Hey.
Don't tell me I'm indebted to that. Just when I was learning to hate him.
Aye, we both are, for our lives. But tell me, what does a black velvet ribbon and a watch crystal mean? You mumbled that over and over while you were out.
Oh. Well, that's how I knew Ashley was a liar and a killer. See, the cab driver stepped on a round piece of glass that looked like a watch crystal with a ribbon attached. Happened on the sidewalk in front of an air shaft. Actually, the glass was a monocle.
Dropped by Lord Ashley Duke, eh?
No. Ashley'd never been at that spot.
No?
But if Cornelius had, and if Cornelius dropped the monocle, it indicated that Lord Ashley Duke had been someplace with Cornelius early at night, you see? That could only be the freight house. Yet Ashley claimed he hadn't been there for 2 days.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you do, huh? Oh, my head. How about you, Cornelius? Yeah, well, that's one of the best answers I've had tonight. It didn't take long at police headquarters. Maybe an hour altogether. A killer was locked up for trial, and the key witness ate 3 erasers, spilled a quart of ink, and broke a window before the homicide boys finally gave up. I watched the phony Lord Ashley Duke walk down the corridor to his cell. Any connection he had with man was just the category. Then I watched McDuff and company leave, too. A couple of regular guys. The monkey, and the monkey's uncle. A genuine old Scot who loved life, and his shuffling friend whose only limitation was his inability to speak. But he communicated all right, in the only language that means anything. Love of one creature for another.
Adventures of Philip Marlowe, bringing you Raymond Chandler's most famous character, star Gerald Moore, are produced and directed by Norman MacDonald and are written for radio by Robert Mitchell and Gene Levitt. As a special note of interest, Philip Marlowe fans, you'll be glad to know that Radio and Television Life magazine has this week named Gerald Moore as the best male actor in radio. Featured in our cast were Mary Lansing, John Daner, Tudor Owen, Sam Edwards, Michael Ann Barrett, Harry Bartell, and Junius Matthews. The special music is composed and conducted by Richard Orunt. Be sure and be with us again next week when Philip Marlowe says...
This time a case-hardened car hop knocked me down a flight of stairs. An honest woman was strangled by a green silk sash, and a simpering dandy was shot to death. All because of a run-of-the-mill traffic accident 500 miles away.
Gerald Moore just commands the microphone. That deep voice, that unshakable moral compass. Marlowe is a man who knows exactly who he is, even when the rest of the world is spinning out of control. Well, we're keeping our flashlights trained on the dark streets of Los Angeles for our second Marlowe feature tonight. Originally broadcast on March 14th, 1950, this one is a masterclass in pacing and suspense. Let's see what happens when the numbers don't add up and the missing person becomes a matter of life and death. Here is Philip Marlowe in The Visual Statistic. Next.
Get this and get it straight. Crime is a sucker's road. And those who travel it wind up in the gutter, the prison, or the grave. This time a car hop knocked me down a flight of stairs. An honest woman was strangled by a green silk sash, and a simpering dandy was shot to death. All because of a run-of-the-mill accident 500 miles away. It happened like this.
From the pen of Raymond Chandler, outstanding author of crime fiction, comes his most famous character in The Adventures of Philip Marlowe. Now, with Gerald Moore starred as Philip Marlowe, we bring you tonight's exciting story, The Vital Statistic.
Hey, boy, give me a paper, will you?
Paper, mister? Yes, sir. What do you like? Races, comics, or classified?
How about some news?
Star? Here you are. Thank you. Paper!
Get out of my way.
Hey, take it easy.
Drive away from here. Fast.
Wait a minute. What is this?
You've got to help me. I'm being followed.
Oh, just a minute, sister. I think
The
you better
light's green. Drive, will you? Hurry, please.
Okay. She was streamlined, from close-cropped hair the color of a smoky sunset to low-heeled slippers brocaded in bronze. And in between, a dress that conformed as close and smooth as lacquer on a Chinese vase. I made 4 turns in 4 blocks, then pulled into the curb and stopped. She stabbed a look at me with a pair of sharp, jade green eyes that said life had always been nothing but a calculated risk. Then she stepped out of the car and smiled.
You were a big help, brother. Thanks, and goodbye.
Not just like that, baby. Come here. I don't like being left out on a limb.
Now, look, you did me a favor, okay, but we drop it right here. It's trouble. You wouldn't like it.
On the contrary, it's business, like keeping my own nose clean. I'm a private detective, but I didn't issue any invitation for you to jump into my car.
A private detective?
Yeah, who's chasing you, baby? The law? You can tell me out here on the street or inside over a drink.
I'll take the drink. I need it.
Oh.
Maybe I need you, too. This might be a break. I'm Mrs. Terry LaBar, and you're,
Marlowe, Philip Marlowe. Who are you running from, Mrs. LaBar?
a woman in slacks. I don't know who she is or why she's following me, but every time I look back, she's there. This is the second day. Booth?
Yeah, sure. Say, look, why haven't you talked it over with your local policeman?
Are you working for me, private detective?
It all depends.
All right. I'm a merchant, Chinese silks. Not a little shop for 6% profit, but wholesale, quick, with cash at 40%.
Uh-huh. So what's the point?
No police. All it takes is a rumor of police, and I'll have doors closed on me from Seattle to Mexico.
Good evening. May I get you something?
A martini, please.
Make it 2, waiter.
Yes, sir. Right away.
This gets us back to the woman in slacks, huh?
Yeah. Here, Marlowe. 50 and 50. $100. I want you to locate that woman, find out who she is and why she's after me. Will you?
Not without a few more facts. For instance, could she have some connection with your business?
No. I have 2 men working with me.
A strong one named Harlan Casey, who sees that my cash gets safely to where it's going. And a smart one named Joe Temple, who knows what to buy with it. She doesn't belong to either of them.
Oh, you sure?
Positive. Casey hates all women. Even me, I think. And Joe Temple, well, Joe's a wonderful guy.
You hint like a woman falling in love with a fella named Joe Temple. Care to talk about it further?
Why not? Temple and Casey have been in San Francisco all week on a deal. A big deal that'll make or break us. Every cent I have is tied up in it.
Oh. Well, what about you and Joe Temple?
Yeah. Well, perhaps this will explain. I planned to go away this weekend, but I changed my mind because I didn't want to miss his letters. I know it sounds funny, but it's true.
Those must be some letters.
They are. Like the one I got this morning. It's half business, all right. Complete account of how hard he and Casey worked for me yesterday in San Francisco. But the rest of it is to me, personally.
I don't want to sound old-fashioned, Mrs. LeBar, but what about...
My husband?
Yeah.
That was a mistake I couldn't live with. One thing I can't stand, Marlowe, is being lied to. It leaves me vindictive. I'm suing for divorce right now. Vince LeBar is a human leech, as cold and spineless and parasitic as the real thing.
Okay, but why would your hating your husband put a woman in slacks on your trail?
I don't know.
All right, Terry, I'll worry about that, too. Any idea where I can start?
Just one. I pulled a switch on her yesterday, Marlowe, for about an hour. I trailed her to the corner of Wilshire and La Cienega, then lost her in traffic. There are several dancing schools around there. Is that worth anything?
Maybe. What kind of car was she driving?
We were both walking. She's tall and brunette, and I've seen toads with nicer eyes.
Not enough. Can't guarantee anything.
I'll keep my fingers crossed, Marlowe. Here, take the 100.
Oh.
Do what you can to report to me at my place, 204 Beechwood Circle. Okay?
Pardon, sir. Your drinks. 2 martinis?
Oh, thanks. Here.
Oh, thank you, sir.
To your success, Private Detective.
To your health, silk merchant. Drink hearty. Slugging it down was no way to treat a good dry martini, but I figured it was time I was on my way. I drove out to Wilshire and La Cienega and slowed down enough to look at all four corners. There was a drugstore with a special on garbage cans, a drive-in called Scotty's, a branch of the Bank of Los Angeles, and a flying red horse over a mobile gas station. I drove on again when I spotted a pair of black slacks going into a dancing studio a half block down. It looked like a lead. But after 2 hours of staring at knobby knees and shorts and bulging hips and bloomers, all knocking themselves out for a mythical Klieg-lighted future, I was finally convinced that it was a dead end. Now I got back into my car and headed up into the hills for Beechwood Circle in the slim hope that Terry could give me something more to go on. Her house at 204 was low and dainty and half hidden behind the tough, slender grace of a bamboo grove. The walk was guarded by a white marble lion of Korea, and the front door, when I finally found it, turned out to be a sliding panel in a wall of oriental lattice work. As the door slid open, I was looking down the barrel of a snub-nosed pistol, held very steady in the hands of a hard-eyed brunette, in a pair of black slacks.
You've been looking high and low for me, haven't you, Peeper? Ever since you left that dame.
I might have been.
You're not the brightest character in the world, in spite of what you and your friends think. I spotted your car when she got in. It wasn't too tough to tag.
Where's Terry?
Sleeping off a hangover from better days.
Skip the chatter. Where is she?
Come on in and look. And that's no suggestion, sailor. It's an order. Move over there to the top of the stairs.
Sure.
That's a good smart boy. You're late, you know. I got what I came for, now I'm in a hurry. Turn around.
Look, sister.
Shut up! And happy landing!
Oh, there were 10 stairs down to the basement. And with a shove reinforced by the 45, I hit all but the first 3. By the time I worked all the kinks out and was back upstairs again, she was gone. I started through the house, then slowly from one room to another, turning on lights as I went, looking for what I knew was going to be a very sick client. When I got as far as the study, where somebody had gone through the desk drawers with what must have been a snowplow, and I still hadn't found Terry, I got that numb feeling in my stomach. I started out a side door that opened into the patio. But then I heard a whistle from the front walk. I cut back through the house instead and waited near the door.
Terry! Hey, Terry, can I come in? It's little Joe, the Frisco kid. What happened to your weekend trip, honey? Who are you? What do you want?
Hiya, Temple.
How do you know me?
Mrs. LeBar hired me today just after she canceled the weekend. She gave me a rundown.
She hired you? What do you mean?
I'm a private detective named Marlowe.
Why would she hire you?
Because she was being followed by a brunette in slacks. She didn't like it, and that's all the information you're going to get, so relax.
You say Terry isn't here? Isn't home?
Not so far, no. Come on back here to the study, Temple. I want you to look at something. Somebody's gone through the desk in an awful hurry.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Maybe you know something about what's missing, huh? You and Mrs. LeBar were fairly close, from what I'm told.
The letters. The letters are gone. Terry kept my letters in this bottom drawer.
Ah. By the way, Temple, where's your sidekick, Harlan Casey?
Oh, I don't know. We both left San Francisco yesterday. He hates to fly, so I assume he took a train. He ought to be here in L.A. now. Well, you don't think Casey's mixed up in this, do you?
I don't know. It could be.
Vince LeBar. That's who it was that got those letters. It was Vince LeBar. They were really love letters. The business part was nothing. And LeBar is the dog-in-the-manger kind of guy who wants everyone to be unhappy if he
That fits, Temple. With a smart lawyer, your letters to Terry becomes grade A material for a countersuit for divorce. Sure, he could make it stick and also get a fat settlement under community property laws. Now, listen, here's what you've got.
Marlowe, it's Terry. Terry!
Temple,
Terry!
wait!
Terry. Look at her, Marlowe. Look at her. She's dead.
Lieutenant Matthews, homicide detail.
Marlowe Matthews, there's a dead one out here. A woman got a pencil?
Always. Go ahead, Marlowe.
I'm at 204 Beechwood Circle. The woman was a client.
Yeah, go on.
She was strangled with a green silk sash and my loungy pajamas, Matthews, sometime within the last, I'd say, hour.
Yeah.
Her name was Terry LeBar.
Hey, wait,
and
Terry LeBar. Wait a minute, Marlowe. Listen, we got a teletype here from a sheriff in Empire, Oregon. Come in 5 minutes ago.
So?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Says some guy named Jess Freeman from L.A. was killed there this morning in a traffic accident. Was loaded with big dough, but doesn't look the type. And the only other identification on him was a business card from one Terry LeBar. Yeah. You got a helpful answer for that?
Wait a minute. Temple, do you know anything about a man named Jess Freeman? He was killed in Oregon today in a traffic accident and had one of Terry's cards on him.
Freeman?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember him.
No dice, Matthews.
Who are you talking to, Phil?
Joe Temple, one of Terry LeBar's associates. He's here. Never heard of Jess Freeman?
Yeah. No, okay, Marlowe.
Uh-huh.
No, they said his prints to Washington. A tattoo says he was in the Navy once. They'll pin him down. Now, about out there, any idea who killed him?
Yeah, maybe a brunette in slacks. I think I know where to find her.
Well, that's dandy. Sit down until we get there, Marlowe. I'll be right out.
Wait a minute, Lieutenant.
What?
Look, right now it's only a hunch, but if I move fast and quiet, I might be able to develop it into something worthwhile, okay?
Okay, but keep in touch, Phil.
Yeah.
I still can't believe it about Terry Marlowe.
Now, look. Why don't you just go home and take it easy? I'll tell Lieutenant Matthews where he can find you, huh?
Thanks. 1310 Marlborough Drive.
Right. Now, tell me, you know where Vince LeBar lives?
Yeah, the Laverne Apartments on Rossmore.
Uh-huh.
He's got a suite on the top floor, 7A.
7A.
And, if it's any help, he drives a new green Nash sedan. But I thought you said that it was that brunette who...
I did. And if Vince LeBar can't lead me to the lady in long pants, I'll eat my shirt. What's more, Matthews will see to it personally.
Yes, what do you want?
Some quiet conversation with Vince LeBar. I'm Philip Marlowe, private detective.
Oh, how exciting. Had I known you were coming, I'd have baked a cake.
Oh, you're breaking me up. I was hired by your wife
Get
tonight.
out
Your
of
wife
here.
is dead, LeBar. She was murdered.
Dead? Terry murdered?
Yeah. Now, if you don't mind, I'll come in, huh? She was killed because of a packet of letters, LeBar.
Oh, no.
Kind that are a cinch to cause a big stir in anybody's divorce court. Stir big enough to swing a countersuit in your favor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Letters. Joe Temple's letters to Terry, the ones you arranged to have stolen tonight.
Oh, you must be crazy.
Her death wasn't part of the plan, LeBar. That was one of those bum deals. A robbery that got out of hand, wound up as a murder.
Oh, no, wait.
Now, where is she, LeBar? Who's the brunette in slacks, and where do I find her?
You get out of here, or I'll have the police
Oh,
help you.
shut up. You not only steal letters, but ashtrays, too, huh? Like this coy little number here, a doghouse. Scotty's Drive-In, Wilshire and La Cienega. Okay, LeBar, that's all.
Stand still.
Oh, now a gun, huh? They say you're yellow, LeBar, but you're not. You're just stupid.
There's a terrace outside those doors, Marlowe. Those with the iron grill. Go on out there. Go on. I don't think Terry's dead, and I don't think she hired you. I think you're working for that lousy louse Joe Temple, and if so, he'll need a battalion of private detectives before I'm through.
You're through right now, LeBar. You're too dumb to see it.
Go on. Clear over to the rail. Keep your back to me. It's 7 floors down, Marlowe, to a concrete driveway. Just in case you get jumpy.
In just a moment, the second act of Philip Marlowe. But first, most people like to know what to expect. But on at least one CBS show, a great part of the fun is in what turns up on the spur of the moment. That show is Groucho Marx's Great Quiz, You Bet Your Life, heard every Wednesday night on most of these same CBS stations. Now, with our star, Gerald Moore, we return to the second act of Philip Marlowe and tonight's story, The Vital Statistic.
The moment Vince LeBar and the Courage caliber .32 he held in his right hand made it out of the apartment and on the run for the elevator, I kicked through the plate glass door. And I spent the next 2 minutes alternately swearing, straining, and nicking myself while I played contortionist. In and out of the fancy snake grill work on my wrought iron cage until finally I reached the inside handle. And I was free out and over to the telephone in a big hurry. Because for my money, the icing on LeBar's voice left Joe Temple someplace on the short side. What the life insurance people call good risk.
Hello?
Marlowe, Temple, listen hard. Your life's in danger.
What?
LeBar, you had him tagged from the first. He's after those letters, all right.
But what about the girl in slacks?
Well, I think she might have a connection with a drive-in on Wilshire and La Cienega, a place called Scotty's Inn. I'm going to check it. Now, tell me, any word from Terry's muscle man yet?
Harlan Casey?
Yeah.
No, nothing, Marlowe. But look, can't I meet you and talk to you?
No. Vince LeBar had a gun and a short temper when he left here. I'll make us work any easier. Just stay away from open windows, Temple. I'll call you. Scotty's Inn was eating on the run in the finest California tradition. A mammoth circle of steel under glass painted a dazzling yellow and blue, surrounded by a half a dozen cars containing teenaged couples with smudged lipstick and the giggles. The second after I pulled in and parked, something in slacks with false eyelashes, a waist you could span with a handcuff, and a fixed frontline chorus girl's smile flipped the card marked Ginger against my windshield. Handed me a menu that still had the froth from an earlier customer's milkshake in one corner.
What'll it be, mister?
Just coffee, Ginger.
Cream?
Information.
Oh, it's you again.
Huh?
Look, baby, what I told you on the phone 10 minutes ago still goes, huh?
About what?
About Rose Facetta, the girl you described. Long black hair, a nice shape, you're infatuated, but you don't know the name and address. So I was nice. I gave the name, told you to look the address up in the phone book, period. Don't be so lazy, baby.
Wait a minute, Ginger. I didn't call you before, but that dime cup of coffee will bring you a $10 tip if you tell me who did.
Hey, you want the guy who called. I don't know any names, but you're not him. He didn't talk up like you do. But what's all the fuss, baby? Rose Facetta's got a guy. She's spoken for. Besides, a handsome fellow like you should...
Sweetheart, this is business, strictly, believe me.
Oh.
What's the address? Come on.
2428 Havenhurst Drive, bottom floor.
Thanks. Here's a 10 I promise you.
No, never mind.
Hmm?
The name was free to him, so why should I charge you? Besides,
Decide what?
I like the way you said sweetheart. Come on back sometime, will you, baby, when you want more than coffee?
Okay. When I want more than coffee and less than murder, I will. Stay out of it, Ginger. It was definite double talk, but the effect was what I wanted. Ginger with mouth wide open and staring after me like my ears were on backwards. That way, she might be scared out of making a simple curiosity-spiked telephone call to the popular Rose Facetta, which would trumpet my arrival loud, clear, and prematurely. 10 minutes later, I was parked away from number 2824, Havenhurst. As I got out of my car and started toward the place, I found Vince LeBar's green sedan on the opposite side of the street and carefully tucked into the shadows of a pair of long-haired pepper trees. It was a good time for me to be careful. So when I knocked on the front door, which showed yellow light at the threshold and was the starting point for something not too close to music, I did it with the butt end of my .38.
Yeah, who is it?
Ziggy, friend of Ginger's. She asked me to deliver you a message, Rose.
Oh, all right. What's the message, friend? Why, you loud...
Don't try it, sunshine. There's no law against shooting ladies or knock you downstairs. Now back off. Come on, move, but not too far. The moment I want you in between me and Vince LeBar.
Who?
Look, Angel, it's all real plain. Those suitcases behind you there are packed. His car's outside. He's after the letters. Oh, no.
Ha ha! There goes Vince now, Buster. Well, Peeper, your opener stinks.
Get inside fast.
Sure. Any place in particular, sailor?
That chair near the desk. Keep your hands in your lap.
Okay. If it'll please you, Mr. Detective, I'll be very glad to. After all, you're my guest, and I should be nice to you.
Now we talk like a little lady, huh, Rose? Vince LeBar picked up the letters from you as scheduled, and you're getting ready to run because you killed Terry, and you'd rather not be around for the question and answer period, right?
I didn't kill her. I just knocked her down.
No. You didn't kill her. You just slowed down her breathing somewhat with a pajama sash.
You're wrong, copper.
Skip it. Doesn't add any other way. Go on, answer it.
Who is it?
Mr. Shirley, what's going on in there, Mr. Setter?
Landlord?
No, the jerk who lives in the top half of this place, along with a few thousand
Mr.
French
Setter, if you don't
poodles.
open this door, I'm going to call the police. I distinctly heard a noise, and I...
Come on in, Mr. Shirley.
Well, what? Well, what's going on in here? Who are you?
Never mind that now. Get on the phone and call the police.
Huh? Oh, yes, of course. Yes, certainly. Oh. Operator, I want the police. 2824 Havenhurst
Look,
Drive.
Hero,
Yes.
you're a little mixed up about some things.
Yeah, and you're just the kid to straighten me out. Those letters you got at Terry's place were written by Joe Temple. Was your boyfriend Vince heading for Temple when he left here?
I can't...
Try hard, sister.
All right. Maybe he was. Now leave me alone.
Not quite. Hey, you, Mr. Shirley.
Oh, yes?
In that desk next to you, there's a gun. Keep it on until the law arrives.
Oh.
Lady's wanted for murder.
Well, yes, but what if she should...
Yeah, then shoot, Shirley, fast. Because if you don't, she'll kill you. Tell the cops I'll fill in the blanks later.
Oh, now, wait. Why must you leave? Why don't we both watch?
Because a guy named Joe Temple needs my help a lot more than you do. The home address Temple had given me turned out to be lights in a quiet house on a quiet street named Marlboro. I was there out of my car and running for the front door when they came. I jerked my gun out of the holster, got close into the building, and moved up until I was on a line with a pair of half-open patio doors. And I saw something I hadn't expected. On the floor that was littered with a broken lamp, pieces of vase, and overturned furniture was Vince LeBar, doubled up, dead. And standing over him, his face the color of soft cement, a .32 dangling in his limp right hand, was Joe Temple. When he saw me, he tried to talk, but the words jammed in his throat. When I stepped into the room, he began to tremble.
Marlowe, I shot him. I couldn't help it. He was gonna...
Sit down, Temple. Get hold of yourself. You got any brandy around?
Over on that table near the phone.
No.
He was out of his mind, Marlowe. An absolute maniac. He said he was going to kill me.
So you lunged for him, there was a fight, and you came up with the gun, huh?
Yeah. And when he started for me again, I pulled the trigger. And then I did it again. And a third time.
Yeah. Here. Drink this.
He brought the letters back, Marlowe. They're inside on the floor where he threw them. He said they didn't mean anything anymore. That he and that girl in the slacks had taken care of Terry.
Take it easy, Temple, easy.
He seemed to go crazy. He said I was a wife stealer, the cause of his trouble, and that I deserved death. Well, that's when I jumped at him. It was terrible, Marlowe.
Yeah. Well, between the two of us, we've just about got all the answers, which is usually a good time to call the police, huh?
Oh, what do you mean, just about got all the answers, Marlowe? What else is there?
Jess Freeman, the guy Lieutenant Matthews told us about when we were over at Terry's place, remember?
Oh, yes, that traffic crash in Empire, Oregon. But why should that figure in this, Marlowe?
It shouldn't, but I think it does.
Homicide, Detective Lieutenant Matthews speaking.
Marlowe Matthews, another dead one on the Terry LeBar case.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Vince LeBar, her husband, he was shot.
Who did it, Marlowe, do you know?
Yeah, a guy named Joe Temple. It was self-defense. We're coming in, Matthews. I'll take that gun, Temple. You get the letters. Let's go. When we got into my car and started downtown, Temple was more relaxed. And he talked easily until we passed Vince LeBar's sparkling green sedan parked a block away. Once again, close into the shadows, and once again, empty. Real empty. The sight of it closed him up tight for the rest of the trip. When we walked into police headquarters and through the quarter of a mile of glossy corridor leading to the door marked homicide, he didn't open up any. But it didn't matter, really, because it's police rule never to talk to two men about the same thing at the same time. And I was first. Matthews said hello without shaking hands, waved me into an uncomfortable seat, and then lit his pipe while I brought him up to date. Then it was his turn.
So Rose Facetta killed Terry LaBarre so that she could get the letters Joe Temple had written, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Did this so that her boyfriend, Vince LaBarre, could raise a lot of fuss in divorce court with the letters, file a counter-suit, that kind of stuff?
That's the whole deal.
Yeah, with Temple making it a doubleheader by shooting Vince when Vince came to kill him.
That's it, Matthews. If you believe Temple.
Huh?
And if Temple hadn't slipped.
All right, now what are you getting at, Phil?
That when I was on the phone with you earlier tonight, you asked me if Temple or I knew anything about a Jess Freeman who was killed in a traffic accident in Empire, Oregon?
Right, but you didn't.
No. Nor did I mention the town of Empire to Temple.
Ooh.
Yet a half hour ago, just before I called you, Temple came up with that name.
Oh, then Marlowe, you... Oh. Hold my calls, Mooney. Marlowe, you mean...
I mean that Joe Temple killed Terry LaBarre. Rose just knocked her out and got the letters. Temple strangled her while she was still unconscious.
Yeah, but why?
Because a guy identified as Jess Freeman got himself killed in a traffic accident.
So?
A guy who I think was actually Holland Casey, Terry's two-fisted assistant, who together with Joe Temple was crossing the boss lady.
Yeah, but Marlowe...
And that left Temple in a very hot spot. To save himself, he had to kill.
Can you prove all this, Marlowe?
No. Not a word of it. It's conjecture. But conjecture that fits, Matthews.
Yeah.
When Temple found Terry unconscious in the garden, that was his chance. He took it.
Now, look, Phil, you're guessing at
90%.
90%.
Sure, I'm guessing. But not in the dark. I know how these guys think and act. I've done too many cases not to know. Now, listen for a minute, will you, Matthews?
Phil, I gotta
will you
have
listen?
facts. All right, okay.
Now, look. Temple had to get those letters back, right?
Yeah.
And the last one in particular, because in the last one, this is the way it's got to figure. He had lied to Terry about being in San Francisco with Casey yesterday, when actually Casey was in Empire, Oregon.
Yeah, when Casey was killed up there, the fact was bound to come out. Yeah, it's a good reason.
Matthews, will you let me finish, please?
All right, finish.
Temple knew Terry would find out. He knew that she couldn't stand a liar and a partner who'd double-cross her. Temple knew that she'd get him and ruin him if it took her the rest of her life.
So he came back to get the letter before she could read it, but she hadn't left town as planned, huh?
Ironically enough, because she didn't want to miss one of his letters.
Yeah, but look, I'm a policeman, Phil. I gotta have facts.
All right. You're the policeman. You got labs and technicians. You'll get the facts. And I'll bet you it figures just like I say.
Yeah, okay, Phil, okay.
And another thing, Matthews.
What?
When you talk to Temple, who's holding the packet of letters now like a real good boy,
yeah,
you'll find the last one missing. It'll be in his pocket. I'll bet you on that. Well, that ought to do it, Lieutenant.
Yeah, with one exception, Phil.
Huh?
How did Temple maneuver all this? Getting the letters from Rose Facetta, then setting up that self-defense deal.
I don't know. But my guess is that Vince got the letters from Rose just before I arrived at her place. But when he got into his car...
Oh, yeah. Temple was waiting, slugged him, drove back to his own house, dropped the body in the living room, shot him when he heard you coming?
Something like that, Matthews. See if you can't get it out that way.
Yeah, well, don't worry, Phil. If it's true, we'll get it out.
It'll be true.
Oh, now would you ask Mr. Temple to come in, please, Mr. Marlowe?
I'll be glad to, Lieutenant. Say, Temple, Lieutenant would like to see you.
All right, Marlowe. I think I can speak coherently now.
Good. They like to get the facts straight in there. Go ahead.
Yes, of course. Good night, Marlowe, and thanks for your help.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Temple. Sit down and start talking.
When I got into my car, the new day was starting to push the black out of the sky. And the early morning air smelled fresh and cool and clean. Yeah, the whole night had been confused and complicated. But I knew that by the time Matthews had finished with Temple, there'd be no questions left unanswered. That would be great, wouldn't it? If everything could be that way. No questions left unanswered.
The Adventures of Philip Marlowe, bringing you Raymond Chandler's most famous character, star Gerald Moore, are produced and directed by Norman MacDonald and are written for radio by Robert Mitchell and Gene Levitt. Gerald Moore may currently be seen starring in Republic's The Blonde Bandit. Featured in the cast were Charlotte Lawrence, Elliot Reed, Dora Singleton, Georgia Ellis, Bill Lally, and Hugh Thomas. Detective Lieutenant Matthews is played by Larry Dobkin. The special music is composed and conducted by Richard Arant. Be sure and be with us again next week when Philip Marlowe says...
This time a bride-to-be, a corpse in a plush bungalow, and a southern drawl behind a gun all had one thing in common. They moved through the same deep shadow.
Two buddies down, the mystery solved, and another notch on Philip Marlowe's belt. Well, we're heading into our final hour of the primetime PIs here on the Hojo Radio Network. And, you know, we've had to say some of the heaviest hitters for the home stretch. We're crossing over into the legendary world of Dashiell Hammett's hard-boiled masterpiece. The great Howard Duff is stepping into the trench coat as a cynical, sharp, totally unbothered adventures of Sam Spade. It's April 1949. Effie is taking a dictation, and we're kicking off the Spade Hour with a truly classic caper. Here is the report on Edith Hamilton, next on the Hojo Radio Network.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Detective.
To Dr. Ludwig Zoya, 1241 Leavenworth, San Francisco, from Samuel Spade, license number 1375596. Subject, Edith Hamilton.
No caper?
No caper. Dear Doctor, if I owe you an apology for not keeping you informed on the progress of the assignment and for letting it drag on as long as it has, then I'll have to go on owing you, which makes us even because you don't owe me anything. The start of it was a month ago. 32 days, 8 hours, 3 minutes, and 45 seconds, to be exact.
Ah, Mr. Spade.
Dr. Zoya?
Good to see you. Let me think. How long is it?
3 years since I visited your office. That was when you were my leading suspect in the Denov case.
Ah, yes, poor Denov. It was he who pointed out that we psychoanalysts are not unlike you detectives.
Uh-huh.
We probe, we question, we follow up clues in order to find out what is the dark secret which has nervously disturbed a human mind. But we are limited. We have only our patient's words and our interpretations. Sometimes that is not enough. And that is why I need your help in this particular case.
What case is that, Dr. Zoya?
Please do not interrupt the free flow of my thoughts.
Pardon me.
Naturally, my ego feels a certain resentment against my id for asking you for your help. What makes me think I need a detective?
Well, my id was just asking my ego the very same question.
Ah, you too feel resentment. We must analyze that later. Bring me your dream material.
I will.
Now to the case.
Oh, yes, okay.
This woman was referred to me by her physician. She has suffered a complete nervous collapse because she thought she recognized a certain person crossing a street. A person she had not seen for years.
Who was that?
My patient's son died under mysterious circumstances 3 years ago, and the woman she thought she saw was her daughter-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
It was widely reported in the newspapers at the time. Perhaps you remember it. Carter Hamilton?
Carter Hamilton. Oh, Roanoke, Virginia, 1946. The mother accused her son's wife of murdering him. Daughter-in-law was hauled up before the grand jury, but not indicted. Dropped right out of sight afterwards.
Good, you know that case. Well, actually, my patient is suffering from an agonizing sense of guilt. Unconsciously, she thinks that she herself murdered her son.
Did she?
Well, there may be something tangible at the bottom of so profound a feeling of guilt.
You mean you want me to help you convince her that she really is guilty?
No. That is for me. But first, we must find out. What we must find out is somebody else, whether they are guilty.
What? Go all the way to Virginia, solve a crime that's been off the books for 3 years?
No. The daughter-in-law is actually here in San Francisco.
Well, if I remember right, she wasn't the only suspect.
Well, whether she is innocent or guilty is of no importance. It is only important that we know.
What?
Excuse me. Yes, Miss Case.
Mrs. Hamilton is here, Dr. Zoya.
Oh, good, Miss Case. Send her in. This is my case. I mean, my patient. I want you to meet her. Good afternoon, Mrs. Hamilton.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
The woman who stood framed in the doorway was a tall, commanding figure. impeccably dressed in black, with an easy $100,000 worth of black pearls wound around her neck and a black veil covering her face. She walked in ahead of you, displaying not a sign of nervousness, and stopped directly in front of me. Very deliberately, she lifted the veil, revealing a youthfully old face, deeply tanned and set off by snow-white hair. Only her enormous violet eyes showed any expression. She stared at me for what seemed like a full minute.
Yes, you do. You look like the other one.
Well, perhaps you had better explain, Mrs. Hamilton.
My daughter-in-law, Edith, was very much in love with another man before she married my son, Carter. He jilted her. Carter was second choice. It was I who talked her into marrying him. That's why I'll never rest until my son's death is avenged.
We must analyze this desire for vengeance.
Oh, yes. Yes, I had a dream last night. I dreamed that Edith was dead, stabbed with the same bone-handled hunting knife she used to kill my son.
Oh, yes. Well, no. You just lie down on the couch and relax, Mrs. Hamilton. I'll be with you in a moment. Come, Mr. Speaking. This is a most disturbing new development, her dream. You must get to that girl as soon as possible. Her life may be in danger.
You mean the old lady is mixed up enough to take a shot at her?
Here. Here is the address. And take this briefcase.
Why the briefcase?
Well, there are legal papers in it regarding the Hamilton estate. They require her signature. I had Mrs. Hamilton arrange for you to take them to her instead of the attorney.
I'm supposed to pose as a lawyer. While I'm there, I'm supposed to shake a confession out of her, and while I'm typing it up, I'm a bodyguard. You're getting a lot for your money, Dr. Zoya. I spent the next hour or so in a newspaper morgue briefing myself on the old Hamilton case. The victim, Carter Hamilton, was the 28-year-old tail end of an old Virginia family whose blood was as rich as it was blue. The accounts of the killing were sketchy. At the old plantation, Carter Hamilton had been found one morning by his mother, dead in bed of a stab wound. The knife was never turned up. Somebody had wiped everything in the room clean of fingerprints, which sounded like robbery until it was established that nothing was missing. The state was counting heavily on Mrs. Hamilton Sr.'s testimony in their case against the daughter-in-law, but an odd angle I'd forgotten. The old lady had clammed up in front of the grand jury, and the case was dropped for lack of evidence. Then there was a picture. She was the kind of a girl who looks her best in a riding outfit with her freckles showing, and then surprises you by looking even better in full makeup with her shoulders showing. Candid is the word that best describes her features. Large, widely spaced eyes, a generous mouth, and an expression of unaffected sincerity. It was with a certain reluctant eagerness that I kicked myself up Stockton Street to Pine, across Pine to Bush, and up 3 flights of stairs.
Yes?
Mrs. Edith Hamilton?
Yes. You must be from the attorneys. They wired me you were coming. Come in.
Thank you.
Not that I'm in hiding, but I'm curious as to how they got my address. Would you like a drink?
Well, not right now. Can I fix you one?
In about 20 minutes, maybe. I'm still wondering
how they located you? I think the elder Mrs. Hamilton saw you on the streets.
Oh. Is she here in San Francisco?
Yes. Is that so surprising?
No, it's a large city. What is surprising is her staying on after learning that I was in town.
She's not very well. In fact, I think she's had some kind of a nervous breakdown.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very fond of her, you know, in spite of everything.
No, I didn't know. Maybe I should explain. I'm a private detective local. I was hired here in San Francisco to bring these papers to you.
Oh, you found me.
I seem to be a little slow introducing myself. I'm sorry. Sam Spade.
Well, if it had to be a detective, I'm glad it's you. But I can't help wondering why they didn't send a lawyer.
Lawyers cost $50 an hour. I only cost 10.
Oh. In the private eye stories, it's always $25 a day and expenses.
I wish those writers would get abreast of the times.
I'm sure they'll catch up. But if you're being paid by the hour, perhaps I can keep you here a little longer.
I'm glad you said that.
You remind me of someone.
Pleasantly, I hope.
Yes. Oh, yes. And sadly, too.
Your husband?
If you don't know about that, I hope you'll never find out.
I'll leave that up to you.
His hair was like yours. He was thinner. And his eyes were blue. Maybe we shouldn't wait till 5 o'clock for that drink.
It was a funny kind of a drink. I'd never been hit by one before, black velvet. After 2 of them, I even began to hate myself a little less. And after the third, I decided there was some mystical connection between the drink and the color of her eyes. Black velvet. I don't know much about music, but the way she went at the piano, you knew she wasn't afraid of it, and probably wasn't afraid of anything. The pieces she played were like her, bold and at the same time delicate. Simple, but with a web of complexities in the background. Brilliant, but always colored with sadness. What's the matter?
I want you to take me someplace.
Where?
Any place. Dinner. I don't care. I just want to go someplace with you. With you.
Hey.
What is it, Sam?
I thought we were going out. I never paid much attention to San Francisco before I met her. It's quite a place. There's a little park up on Russian Hill where you can stand and look out over the houses of the marina to the Golden Gate. There's an island in San Francisco even worse than Alcatraz. It's in the middle of the lake at Flashacre Zoo, and instead of gorillas, the population is nothing but monkeys. There are only 2 laundries in Chinatown. And out at Golden Gate Park, they have a band concert every Sunday afternoon. Maybe it was just the bright weather, but everything looked clean and shiny, as if somebody had taken a scrubbing brush to all the buildings. We even fed seagulls. At first, she never went any further into her past than the day before yesterday. I couldn't very well charge her for the progress I was not making on the case, so when I learned that you'd sent old Mrs. H to a nursing home for a 2-week rest and Edith did not need bodyguarding for the time being, I took a job that took me down to Los Angeles for a few days. I was awful glad to get back, and not because I don't like L.A.
Sam. Oh, darling, you were gone so long.
Hey, the posies.
Oh, give them to me.
Well, I like that. This is the last time I make a fool out of myself buying flowers.
I'll love them later.
Hey, you're trembling. What happened while I was gone?
What happened to me happened before you went away. You know that. Sam, while you were gone, I had a lot of time and I did a lot of thinking. And I came to a very important decision. There was something I knew I had to tell you. And I wasn't so sure I could get through it.
Now, look, Angel, it sounds serious. I don't think this is the time.
Oh, but it is. Yes, it is. Here, take it before I change my mind.
What is it?
I wrote it all down. Sit here, facing away from the piano. And don't say anything until you've read it through.
Oh, okay. The opening sentence hit me straight between the eyes. It said, I, Edith Hamilton, of my own free will, make the following confession. It was addressed to the district attorney of Roanoke, Virginia. That, Dr. Zoya, was when I headed back to your office. Not to have my head examined, it was too late for that, but to tell you that I was resigning this caper. On the way, I placed 2 ads in the classified sections of 3 papers. One under office space for rent and one under situations wanted. Ex-private detective desires position as night watchman, prison guard, asylum attendant, or any more pleasant line of work. And I really meant it.
The United States Armed Forces Radio Service is presenting the weekly adventure of Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, Sam Spade.
What is it? You're disturbed.
Disturbed is not the word, Mr. Zoya.
Is it because you've been with her a week and a half and as yet no progress? Let us analyze the situation.
The whole setup has been rotten from the beginning. You send me to that girl under false pretenses. You tell me to worm my way into her confidence.
Now, one moment. Did I tell you this?
How else did you expect me to get a confession out of her? Should have got the play when that old lady said I looked like a man Edith was once in love with. You thought she'd fall for me, didn't you? You thought I'd take advantage of it, didn't you? Well, you could hire somebody else to make love to her. I'm a detective, not a gigolo.
So she did make a confession to you.
Why do you say that?
When a patient comes to a psychoanalyst for help, a situation develops which we call transference. Now, this means that the doctor represents to the patient someone in whom he can confide, to whom he can unburden himself, such as a parent or a loved one.
Well, then let's don't go on with it.
No. Well, at the moment, that is, what you feel toward me at the moment is what we call a negative transference. You wish to continue to make love to her, but you feel guilty about it, so you blame me.
Well, what then? What are you driving at?
In this love affair of yours, we have a similar situation. But what she feels for you only resembles love. It is transference. You resemble a former lover. Yeah. And that is why it only took a week and a half for her to reveal everything. Oh, sometimes I think I am too ethical, or too old. Come now, why don't you tell me? You'll feel better.
There's nothing to tell. She had it written down. I didn't read past the word confession.
Well, what did you do with it?
I destroyed it.
I see. Well,
now
Miss
what?
Case. Miss Case, what is it?
Mrs. Hamilton, she's...
It was Mrs. Hamilton, all right. But she didn't look much like the dignified old lady I had met in your office 10 days before. Her high-piled white hair was hanging in 2 ratty pigtails. She was wearing a nurse's cape over a flannel hospital nightgown, and in her hand was a .32 caliber gun.
Mrs. Hamilton, why did you leave the nursing home?
You lied to me, Dr. Zoya. That place, it's nothing but an asylum.
Well, you know that isn't true. Come, give me the gun. You're tired. You must rest.
Yes. Now I can rest. I've killed her.
What?
Miss Case, she's fainted. Get some water.
Let me see that gun. I'm going to Edith's place. Get an ambulance over there and don't stop to analyze anything. Edith was slumped forward over the piano keyboard. She was barely breathing. The old lady wasn't much of a hand with a gun. 4 of the slugs had punctured the big studio window. 1 had torn a flesh wound in her shoulder. The other had penetrated the right side, just below the rib cage, and there was not much bleeding at the wound of exit. Her face was pale and the skin cold to the touch. I gambled on a hunch she was suffering mainly from shock, moved her over to a couch, threw a blanket over her, and poured hot coffee into her. After a bit, her color started coming back. Then she opened her eyes.
Oh, I thought you went away. I must have dreamed it.
Lie still, Angel. Don't try to talk.
Oh, well, that's the police. Please, don't let them know what happened. Don't...
Take it easy. It's only the ambulance.
I've got to save Mother Hamilton. You see, I've got to get rid of that knife, and I can't let it hang.
I rode in the ambulance with her. She was still unconscious when they carried her into surgery. They told me she was out of danger. When they threw me out that night, I went back to her apartment. What she'd said about saving old Mrs. Hamilton and getting rid of the knife gave me a new slant on that confession I hadn't read. The pieces were still on the floor where I'd thrown them. It took me nearly an hour to put the jigsaw together, and when I did, it was still a puzzle. In her story of that morning 3 years ago, she confessed to finding the body before the official discovery, to hiding the knife and wiping the doorknobs and surfaces in the death room to get rid of fingerprints. She couldn't remember anything that had happened in the 8 hours between 1 a.m., when she had left her husband drinking in the library and gone upstairs to bed, and approximately 9 in the a.m., when she found herself standing over his body with a knife in her hand. I stretched out on the sofa to think it over, and then I drew a blank.
Mr. Spade, wake up.
What? How did you get in here?
Well, I've been reading that so-called confession. Very interesting. We must analyze it.
You analyze it. I'm going to call the hospital.
I've just come from there.
How is she?
Physically, nothing serious. Mentally, she's not so good. She keeps asking for you.
Yeah?
She thinks you can help her. It's definitely there, the delusion that she's in love with you.
What makes you so sure it's a delusion? Don't answer that. When can I see her?
Well, it's best that you wait until she comes home. That will be next Tuesday.
Look, you're supposed to be a first-class head doctor. Can't you cure this amnesia of Edith's?
I thought I explained to you last night when we were discussing transference.
Please, Dr. Zoya, please. I know you mean well, but don't. I beg of you.
Well, it's not important. When she gets to know you better, she will realize that her love for you is irrational. And then she will remember everything.
I kept myself busy like crazy until Edith checked out of the hospital. There wasn't much talk between us at first. Even her music was reticent, little rambling improvisations that sounded like children's songs or lullabies with something just a little acid mixed with their simplicity. Then as the days went by and her strength and confidence started to return, her music became serene and graceful. It became like her as she sat there at the piano in front of the big window with its afternoon sun streaming down on the San Francisco hilltops, while at the same time the April fog bank started its nightly prowl in through the Golden Gate. And that was like her, too, and like her music. Brilliant, but with a touch of melancholy. And then one day it was all warmth and brilliance, and she was smiling.
Sam,
Yeah, Angel.
I remember now.
So that's it.
I woke up this morning feeling so happy. And then I knew I was on the verge of it. Because I knew that however bad the truth might be, it was worse not remembering. Even if I was a murderer, you'd rather know, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't.
Why? I thought I knew you so well. Darling, are you angry?
Yeah.
But at me?
Yes, you. The first time I came here, I tried to give you fair warning. You should have figured the score when I told you I was a private detective. You'd even read the stories where in the end the detective doesn't have any choice but to turn in the beautiful dame, no matter what his personal feelings are. Maybe you didn't think they were true to life, or maybe you thought I was an exception to the rule because you are. Well, I'm not. Truth is, I was hired to get a confession out of you any way I could, and I think in the back of your mind you've known it all along. You want to have your confession and eat it, too. You probably learned as a child that it's smarter to tell all and be patted on the back than to be found out and get spanked.
How can you be so smug and so self-satisfied and so... Whatever made me think I was in love with you? Just because you looked a little like someone who I...
Zoya was right. Only you thought you were kidding yourself, too. Zoya called it transference. I call it baloney. Goodbye.
You come back here. You can't just leave like...
And that, Dr. Zoya, is why I never heard her confession. It turned into a lover's quarrel. But I understand she paid $25 an hour to rattle it off to you. I have before me your telephonic message. I haven't had time to analyze it, but at first glance I take it to mean that Edith was innocent of everything except destroying evidence. Motive, to spare her mother-in-law the anguish of knowing that her son was a suicide. I'm sorry, now that I know what her story was, that I didn't stay to hear her tell it. But that, as you would say, is not important. At least I cured her of that love delusion you were so worried about, even though it took a month to do it. Period, and a report.
Oh, Sam, sacrificing yourself so self-sacrificingly rather than shatter a mother's delusion.
Some other time, huh?
I'm sorry, Sam. I'll go type this up. Well, here it is, Sam. Sam, where did he go? Sam Spade Detective Agency.
It's me, sweetheart.
Sam, where did you go?
I'm downstairs in the bar.
Sam, there's so much noise on the line, I can't...
I'm drowning my sorrows.
Well, you don't need to shout. Oh, hold the line a minute. Yes? May I help you?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was hoping I might find Mr. Spade in.
Hello?
Would you like to leave a message?
Well, tell him Edith Hamilton called.
Oh. Oh!
F, are you still on the phone?
Oh, pardon me. Yes, dear?
What happened? Are you taking a bath?
Nothing at all. One moment, please. Miss Hamilton, I have him on the line. He's downstairs in the bar. And if you'll hurry, you can just catch him, I'm sure.
Oh, downstairs. Well, I will hurry. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sam, are you still on the line?
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. Just go ahead and drown your sorrows. But don't get loaded. Good night, Sam.
Well, good night, sweetheart.
I'm going to take piano lessons.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, are produced and directed by William Spear. Sam Spade is played by Howard Dove. Lorene Tuttle.
Period. End of report. Man, Howard Duff delivers those lines like an absolute heavyweight champ. My friends, we have arrived at the final case of the night. It's been an absolute privilege guiding you through these shadows of the Golden Age, but we're not done just yet. We're staying with Sam Spade to close out the evening in style. It's May 1949, and Sam is tracking a mystery that leads to a collision course of greed and high-stakes drama. Let's finish the night strong with a Sam Spade case of The Battle of Belvedere. Stay tuned.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Detective.
Date. To Deputy Sheriff Bill Woodington, Marin County Sheriff's Office, San Rafael, California. From Samuel Spade, San Francisco, license number 137596. Subject, the Battles of Belvedere. Dear Bill, by this time I should have known better, and I did. Per square mile, there are more screwballs in your stamping ground across the bay than should happen even to me. But Belvedere Island is very small, and I'd always been very curious about it. I can see it from my office window. A little green hump rising out of the water just around the corner from the Golden Gate Bridge and connected to the mainland by a narrow causeway. But I got there the stylish way. The sign on the dock we made for said Battle Landing. I thought I knew what that meant because my client's name was Jonathan Battle. But I was not quite prepared for the beautiful welcome I got. Golden is the word that best describes her. From the gold sheen of her complexion to the gold sandals on her delicate little feet and the heavy Oriental-type gold jewelry gleaming from her ankles, arms, throat, and earlobes. Her jet black hair was partially covered with a gold-embroidered sari, and as she came nearer, I saw that her eyes, with their slight Oriental cast, were not green, as they looked from a distance, but blue, with flecks of gold in them.
I am Chandra Leslie, Mr. Spade. Welcome to Belvedere Island.
Thanks. I think I'll like it here.
If you will accompany me, I will take you up to the house.
Thank you.
I am sorry my foster father could not be here to greet you. But he is an artist, you know.
Oh. You're Jonathan Battle's foster daughter?
Yes. He was my father's closest friend. When I was left alone in the world, he came out to India after me and brought me here.
I see. How do you like San Francisco?
I've never crossed over to the city. I wish I could.
Well, why can't you?
I am only a woman. I must do as I am told.
I see.
I wasn't told not to go down to the landing to meet you, but perhaps it would be just as well if you did not mention it.
Mum's the word.
That is his studio down that path. I'd better not go any farther.
Hey, wait. Won't I see you again?
That is for you to say.
With that, she vanished. I wasn't surprised. She was much too beautiful to be true anyway. What did surprise me was what I saw through the big studio window at the end of the path. A man stood with his back to me, daubing paint on a big canvas. Across the room from him, two models were posing. They both looked familiar. I couldn't remember then who the dark-skinned, beturbaned male giant squatting with a rifle between his knees resembled. But the feminine one in the Oriental dancing girl-type pose was a dead ringer for Chandra Leslie, the girl who had just left me going in the opposite direction. I couldn't figure how she could have gotten in there so quickly. And if she was too good to be true, how could she be two? The answer proved to be absurdly simple.
Interruptions, nothing but interruptions. If I ever finish this picture, it will be a miracle, even if I live to finish it. Just look what I'm forced to use for models. Wax dummies.
That one is a good likeness.
That girl, where is she? I can never find her when I want her. Always out chasing birds somewhere. And that dark-skinned fellow just disappeared. Had to copy him from memory.
Yeah, he looks familiar, Mr. Battle. Who was he?
I never asked him. Just came wandering out of the woods one day, soliciting odd jobs, and there he was, exactly what I needed for the figure of the Sikh soldier in my painting.
Sikh soldier. You mean he wasn't well?
Oh, no, Mr. Spade. Sikh, man. Sikh, S-I-K-H, as in India.
Oh, foolish
I
me.
can see you're interested in my work. Have a good look at it. See here? The figure of the dancing girl against the sweep of the desert in the setting sun. The weary soldier tries to submerge the horrors of battle, war, in the contemplation of feminine beauty. But the sun's rays, refracted in that crystal, focus themselves upon the weapon in his hand. And he is reminded that he must revel while he can, for as surely as the sun rises on the morrow, he must answer the call to arms. Great conception, isn't it? My son's idea.
Yes. Well, exactly why did you ask me to come over, Mr. Battle?
Mr. Spade, supposing you knew a man who had committed the crime of murder in order to realize a reward beyond the wildest imaginings of the Occidental mind.
Well,
Suppose, then, that just as he had that dream within his grasp, you had snatched it away from him.
Me?
Suppose, further, that your enemy had then devoted his life and his fortune to searching you out, and you suddenly learned that he had caught up with you at last and was actually living a stone's throw away from you. What would you think?
I think I'd move.
Where? To a crowded city where he or his hirelings could be lurking for you around any corner?
Well?
I think not, Mr. Spade. I think I would stay right here on this island and hire myself a detective.
Bully for you.
And I would send that detective to warn him that his presence is known and his designs anticipated.
Who is this sinister character, and where is he ambushed?
It's the property adjoining this one on the north. The name on the mailbox is Patterson, but don't you... Oh, good Lord! It's 12:47. It's time. Go. The sun is approaching the proper angle. I've only these few moments, you understand, each day. When the sun's rays fall directly on that crystal from the clerestory window up there, perhaps today I will capture it with brush and canvas.
He hurried back to his place before the easel and started messing with his palette, squinting intently at the wax models in front of him. There was still a lot of questions I wanted to ask him, but this was obviously not the time. I left quietly and closed the door behind me. Quietly.
Hey, you. Wait a minute.
Yeah?
I think you're a detective.
You don't like detectives?
Hard-boiled type, huh? James Kane, Raymond Chandler.
Dashiell Hammett, please. Who are you?
I'm Bob.
Oh, Bob, son of Battle, of course.
Yeah, but if you think I haven't heard that gag before...
Good, then it shouldn't bother you.
Oh, I don't mind. What kind of crazy line did the old boy hand you?
How crazy is it?
He's been acting half batty ever since he started painting that picture. It's nothing but an excuse for not finishing it. And why? Why? Because it's too lousy to show.
Oh, I didn't think it was that bad.
He does. If you ask me, he's leading up to some kind of a publicity stunt, hoping that'll sell it. He's just making a sucker out of you.
That's okay with me, as long as he pays for it.
Well, we'll get a few days out of it. Well, if you need anything, let me know.
All right, Sonny. Right now, I could use the telephone.
It's up there in the main house. Up yourself. Oh, but if you're hoping to run into my beautiful stepsister, save yourself the climb. She went over to the next-door neighbors for lunch.
Uh-huh. Your father mentioned them. Who are they?
Somebody she knew in India named Sherry.
Yeah, well, not Captain Sherry.
Yeah, retired. Captain Theophilus Sherry.
Captain Theophilus Sherry. Twice before in my wild, unpredictable career, I had crossed the path of and swords with Captain Sherry, and we had both lived to regret it. I wondered which one of us the third time would charm. I knew one thing for certain. With Captain Sherry on Belvedere Island, it would be a good idea for the natives to apply immediately for more life insurance. Not that he was any great criminal mastermind, but people just had a way of dying while he was in the vicinity. This time, instead of waiting for the mountain to come to Muhammad, I decided to move Muhammad off Belvedere Island, altitude 352 feet. But I didn't even make it as far as the mailbox before something stopped me. Hey, Battle! Battle! Anyone in there? Battle, can you hear me? Okay, I'm coming in. He was dead before I got to him. The front of his artist smock was so gouged up with paint it was hard to tell which red was which. I finally located the wound. A large caliber slug had torn through him after entering just below the breastbone. It was a locked room puzzle. The one door bolted from the inside, the windows locked and unbroken, no marks of tampering. In fact, no possible way for the killer to have made his escape. I didn't know it then, but he hadn't.
The United States Armed Forces Radio Service is presenting the weekly adventure of Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, Sam Spade.
After I'd phoned you, Deputy dear, I went back to the studio to pit my wits against that locked room puzzle. I was glad I hadn't brought my stupid toes with me, because when I got there, the mystery was not quite as deep, or so it seemed. The first time around, I'd made very sure the room had been just as I left it, up to and including the 2 wax dummies, but I hadn't given them the fingernail test. And now I blush to say that one of them, namely the giant-sized, dark-skinned, beturban Sikh that had been squatting with a rifle between his knees, both before and after the murder, was now resting under a studio couch. His turban and the rest of his costume had been hastily stuffed behind a cushion. That's when I remembered why that dummy had looked so familiar to me. I thought I knew where to find the original. Hello, Marcus. Where's Captain Sherry?
You go home.
Thanks. I won't. Out of my way.
Master will not allow. You will have to hurt me.
Okay, Marcus, I always do. Let's get that part of it out of the way.
Oh, delight. Very delight. Now I break you back, I think.
Hey! Now, stop kidding. Hey, Sherry, where are you? Call him off!
Get out there.
Oh, Marcus, stop being naughty. Put him down. Not that way. I said put him down, not drop him. I say, old fellow, I'm frightfully sorry my man here. What? Oh, it's you, Spade.
Yeah, Sherry.
Here, let me help you up. I wish you'd found a head. I'd have had Marcus prepare tea.
Oh, tea. Very delight. Rose petal, orange blossom. Oh, how many lumps?
Thanks. I've had mine.
Oh, hush, Marcus.
Yes, shut up, Marcus.
Oh, imagine a man nearly 8 foot tall acting like a little child.
Yeah, like a child.
Come on out on the terrace. The view is extraordinary. The agent informed me that this is one of the few spots in the San Francisco area which commands the view of both Alcatraz and San Quentin.
Yeah, well, you'd better enjoy it while you can, Captain, because when you're in either, you can only see the other one.
I once spent a fortnight in the brig out in India, and I can tell you the prison life is not for me.
Then why don't you stay away from people who get killed?
I say, you mean old battle? Has it happened so soon?
Okay, what's your alibi this time? I'm sure you have one.
Oh, drat it, man. Why do you always commence by taking such a dim view of my activities? However, I will not allow you to goad me into letting you make a fool of yourself. As always, I shall place my cards upon the table.
Face down, as always.
Well, you've only to turn them up. I'll be brief. 20 years ago...
Oh, here we go.
Marcus and I were having a go at the east slope of Nanga Parbat in the Himalayas when our pack train encountered an avalanche which swept us bodily across the border into Tibet.
I'll bet.
Our carriers were decimated, but luckily most of our gear remained intact.
What kind of contraband were you carrying?
Contraband into Tibet? Oh, I say, really? No, matter of fact, we were traveling light in the hopes of bagging a few brace of bar-headed geese.
Foul play, eh?
Allow me to finish. We arrived in Serra, a valley adjacent to Lhasa, to find the religious community in an uproar. It seemed that in their haste to create a new Tashi Lama, the native astrologers had misread their stars. In short, they had vested in the holy monastic robes an infant girl. She's not 16 years of age, and due to make a public appearance with a thunderbolt of Vajra. Oh, please, interruption.
Sorry.
To make a long story, a young adjutant in my company by name Leslie became smitten with her charms and offered to take her off their hands. Unfortunately, from their point of view, certain irrefutable temporal awards had been conferred upon her at the time of her accession. Among them, a mountain worth several billion pounds. On our journey back to the Punjab...
Hey, wait a minute. Did you say this girl owned a mountain?
Precisely. A most amazing...
Worth several billion pounds?
Yes, it's the gold, you know. The presence of gold in the Serra has long baffled geologists for the simple reason That it's an unnatural deposit.
Unnatural?
Synthetic, that is. For 13 centuries, the devout have made pilgrimage thither to implant in the mountain small gold nuggets in the ignorant belief that they will grow into large lumps.
How many centuries did you say?
13. Oh, very well, 12.
That's better.
And needless to say, the small nuggets never do grow into large lumps.
Needless.
But until they do, the devout, with the exception of the aforementioned or her nearest relative, are forbidden to carry off any of the gold.
And who is the aforementioned?
That dear little girl whom Leslie carried off to the Punjab as his bride. They had one daughter, Chandra, the girl who met you at the landing this morning.
How did Battle get hold of her?
Well, sir, a few years back, as our company was marching along the east face of Nanga Parbat...
There was an avalanche.
Precisely. And poor Leslie perished miserably. But the ungrateful scamp, in spite of his many promises to me, had left instructions that Chandra should become the ward of that presumptuous paint puddler, Jonathan Battle. He forbade her to see me, and finally left India under cover of night, taking her with him.
So you finally tracked them down on Belvedere Island.
Exactly. Now, my plan, if all else failed, was to win her hand in marriage.
What if she objected?
You little comprehend the Oriental mind. She's a woman. She must do as she's told. All I had to do to turn the trick was to frighten Battle into giving her the necessary fatherly instructions. So you see, his death has come at a most awkward time. By the way, who do you think did old Battle in?
I think he was killed by the rifle held by that warrior he was painting, the figure your boy Marcus posed for.
Oh, hello. Oh, that's nonsense. Marcus was with me at the time.
I don't think Marcus had to be there. I don't think anybody had to be there.
Well, that settles that. Marcus, pack the marmalade. We're leaving. Never mind the comforts. We'll leave them for the poor.
Oh, delight, very delight.
Where have you been?
Oh.
The police are here, and I have been all alone in the house.
Where did Bob go?
They took him away. They arrested him.
What for?
They found a pistol hidden in his room. They say it is the weapon that killed his father.
Pistol?
Please, you are not going to leave me alone. I am so frightened, being alone with my conscience.
Conscience?
But how could I have known what my foster father had in mind?
Just what did he have in mind? Suicide?
Oh, please, do not say that. Even if it were true, I cannot bear the thought that I had made him so unhappy. I did not want to disobey him, but I could not. Oh, I could not.
Oh, come on, Chandra, don't do that.
We Orientals are supposed to be without feelings. But you see, it is not true.
Of course not.
Please, take me to the house.
Sure.
And you will not leave. You will stay with me.
Sure I will.
You do not think I am a wicked girl to refuse to marry the man of my father's choice?
If it was Captain Sherry...
Oh, no. I thought you knew. He wanted me to marry his son.
I spent the rest of the night keeping her insomnia company, and a very pretty one, too. I didn't get to you on the phone to ask you about that pistol of Bob Battle's that you'd tagged as the murder weapon until just after sunrise. What I learned from you was that the rifle that had posed with a dummy warrior was an old-fashioned Belgian-made Browning with a smooth bore, which could use revolver ammunition. But the fatal slug did match the test slug from Bob's revolver. What I told you was that ballistics can lie, and that you should take another look at the metal clamp and the trigger guard of the rifle. You said you would, had the lab run tests on both guns, and by noon you had freed Bob Battle and released the exhibits into my custody. By 12:45, I had the stage set exactly as it had been set for Jonathan Battle's murder, except that the door was not locked. Chandra was standing at the easel as near as I could figure in the spot where Jonathan Battle had been standing when the slug tore through him, and Bob Battle was standing just close enough to her. You, Deputy dear, were lurking in the shrubbery outside, observing the whole colossal spectacle. Nevertheless, I plunged unblushingly ahead toward my Agatha Christie finish.
But, Sam, I do not understand. What are we waiting for?
You won't have long to wait, Chandra.
You must be off your nut. I've been cleared. Nobody ever suspected Chandra. What do you hope to prove?
Maybe that I'm wrong.
Well, why isn't Sherry here?
If I'm right, he will be. Okay, about 15 seconds.
15 seconds?
12 now. And if we're lucky, we'll find out how your foster father was killed.
Chandra, he has no right. You don't have to do this.
5 seconds.
Whatever happens, it'll mean your license, Spade. You have no right...
2 seconds.
Chandra, get down!
You can't, sir. Of all the high-handed, dishonest, reprehensible... How badly is she wounded?
Take it easy, Captain.
Oh, trusting little girl.
She's all right, Sherry. If she keeps away from you, she'll stay that way. Come on, Chandra. Give me a hand. You all right?
Yes. But poor Bob.
Yeah, poor Bob. He only killed his own father.
But why?
There. Now, don't fret about it. I'll take care of you, my dear.
Captain. Hands off.
My dear fellow, you mistake my motives. What this poor girl needs is a father. And what better guardian than myself, with my vast knowledge of the Orient and my deep understanding of the Eastern mind?
Nuts.
Well, Sam, I sure got to hand it to you. It worked. I guess this just about cleans up this caper. Thanks, Sam. Thank you, too, Captain. You've been a great help.
Oh, thanks, Washington. Pleasure knowing you.
Why, you dumb bunny.
Who, me?
Standing there, shaking hands with the most sinister international dope smuggler on the Pacific coast.
Now, see here, Spade. That will take some proving.
Frisk him, Bill. Go on. See what you find on him.
I welcome this opportunity to prove my innocence. Go ahead, Deputy.
Well, what do you know? A hypodermic kit.
See?
But this is an outrage. You planted that in my pocket, Spade.
Well, maybe. Even if I did, the deputy here will have to take you in for questioning, and that'll mean answering some questions for the federal men, won't it, Bill?
Well, now, if you planted that kit, Sam...
I haven't admitted it yet. You'll have to prove it, and you may not be able to before the federal men get involved. Not that Captain Sherry has anything else to hide.
Well, sir, never let it be said that a royal fusilier didn't know when to blow retreat. Marcus?
Yes, master, yes.
Pack the marmalade again. We're off. This time to Africa.
Oh, nice.
Period. End of report.
But Sam, you let him go.
I know exactly what you're going to ask, Effie. It worked like this. At a certain time of day, the sun rays were refracted through the crystal directly on the spring metal clamp and the trigger guard of that rifle. This caused the metal to expand, thus pushing the trigger and discharging the rifle, which had previously been aimed at the spot where Battle customarily stood while painting.
But Sam...
Don't interrupt. To further confuse the issue, as well as splitting an infinitive, not to mention a hair, Bob, son of Battle, loaded the smoothbore rifle with a cartridge containing a slug previously fired from his revolver, thus drawing attention away from the rifle and onto the revolver, which could not be placed in the locked room at the scene of the crime.
But Sam...
Please, these interruptions. His motive. He thought his father was, in fact, going to force Chandra into marriage with Captain Sherry.
Oh, that poor boy. He did love her.
Perhaps, but don't forget the $1 billion mountain.
But he leapt in at the crucial moment and interceded with the bullet meant for her. He died for her sake.
He undoubtedly will have, but at the expense of the state and not of my conscience. In short, I loaded that rifle with a blank cartridge. He was not dead when he hit the floor, merely in a dead faint.
Oh.
No please, no applause. Business as usual. Go type that up.
One question. Whatever's going to become of that poor, bewildered girl?
Yeah, poor little thing. Nothing to fall back on but a $1 billion gold mountain.
And I can't help it, Sam. You know, east is east and never the twain.
You're wrong. She's starting a twaining course tomorrow as a salesgirl in the jade department at Gump's. Doesn't that make you green?
Oh, really, Sam, you're jaded humor.
And so, Tibet.
Oh, now, Sam, now stop. I mean, really.
Murder, eh? Good night, sweetheart.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Private Detective, is a presentation of the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.
And that, as they say, is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. 4 hours of brilliant writing, timeless characters, and the kind of old-school honor and grit that reminds us of what true storytelling is supposed to look like. Look, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for spending your evening with me here on WHRN, the Hojo Radio Network. You know, life can throw a whole lot of noise, chaos, and confusion at us during the day. It can feel like the world is constantly shifting under our feet. But remember this. No matter how thick the fog gets out there, as long as you stay true to the baseline of who you are, keep your discipline, and hold on to the truth, the storm cannot and will not shake you. You're never alone in the galaxy. We're all friends in this kitchen, and I can't wait until we turn the dial and do it all over again. Until next time, my friends, keep a song in your heart, a smile on your face, and never forget that you are loved. Good night, Coast to Coast. Good night, the world. And good night, the galaxy. Hojo, out.